You're live. Welcome, guys. Episode 35 of Advent 5 Dithra 1001 Shards. We're 35 sessions in. It's going to be pretty incredible. Let's do a little recap and we'll get right into it. Last session, the party officially left the boat and made a harrowing journey to get to this cave. It took roughly 9 days to get there. They fought all manners of creatures, from gigantic horned hippopotamus-like creatures with large tusks that basically almost one-shot gone. He had a couple HPs left, and if they didn't win the initiative, he probably would have died. But this thing as well too, not only did it almost one-shot gone, but it lifted Okoye in the air, I want to say like 60 feet, before launching him back down to the ground with a sickening thud. Bypassing all DR with showing that as I get more comfortable with the game, I get better at monster hunting. So it's gonna be crazy shit going. But they cleared that up with no problem, getting a chunk ton of experience as they push forward. They decided to use that meeting to kind of push forward. Whenever Gold Nose triggered, I think like 4 or 5 times, earning a lot of extra coinage, keeping their morale high. One of the biggest killers for long expeditions, as I think even above table, is morale. So finding treasures and trinkets is a really good way to increase the morale, and having that golden nose was very nice. The second encounter you guys did was gigantic Titan-like dinosaur creatures that head-butted and knocked people prone and kept smacking with their long, almost rock-like heads. You guys bopped them with little to no difficulty. That was handled that pretty well. A couple days pass, and you guys fight some Savannah Lions, as they say in a different game. 2-1 for 1. You guys almost died. I mean, Ogon specifically almost died. It was close.
That was the thing that almost killed me. Savannah Lions.
Yeah. So the Savannah Lion leaped on Gon and basically bit a large chunk out of his fucking neck, upon doing so causing a massive bleed affliction.
1d6 over 6 rounds.
Yeah, rolled max duration as Cole was rushing over there to apply pressure with the bandage, which, if you guys didn't have a medic, it's game over, man. It's game over. But you know how to medic. Koa literally is the everyday man. This guy literally is like Uncle Ruckus. He has 46 jobs. It's what does Koa not do? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's a wild Koa. Literally he just goes up to Koa. This is a tangent, but like Koa's the kind of person to show up to like job orientations and job seminars. Like, all right, guys, I'm signing up for all the courses. He literally has every skill imaginable, but you guys needed it because you saved Gon's life, and you guys pressed forward on the last leg of the journey, as you guys basically broke a caravan leg with a wheel. You guys had to spend some time repairing that. That went off without too much of a hitch. That brought you to here. This is where we're using her explore.
I think you have to pull it closer to you.
Okay. Sweet. Thank you. So
there we go.
All right. So Guinevere, with her exploring skills and her golden nose, kind of led you guys here. With Kulin definitely reducing the amount of danger you guys would have faced on this journey, and you guys officially in the mouth of the cave. As a small recap, out of game recap, we did a lot of logistical things. So I'm gonna go to everyone here, so that we keep everybody honest, including myself. So we'll go over to let's go over to Harry. What are you carrying as you journey into this dark and dangerous cave?
My regular stuff: crossbow, chainmail, my bronze helmet. I have a full quiver, 20 bolts. Warrior's Rest is in the cart. I have my
10 slots for oil, 2 rations, bronze shield, bronze helm, 2 health pots, rope, shovel, 13 bronze arrows, my half plate. I think that's it.
All right. Makes sense. What do you have?
I have my
Okoye has a helmet, half plate bronze. He has a bronze spear. He has 2 health pots. He has some warrior rest. Also as well too. He also has some Western fire. He's been saving it. That's kind of a spoiler, but he brought that shit out there. And Kabando. I think Kabando was the rest. He brought one because he's like, listen, I seen this shit work. Let me get some of that fire too. So there we go. There. Guinevere, she's pretty simple. She has a helmet, half plate, a bronze longsword. She has 5 rations, 2 health pots, and she also carries the book and teachings of the Shattered One as well too, as the religious text. Also as well too, she carries a variety of religious implements that represents her religion. The Shattered One. Rashid has. Let me see here. Rashid has 15 throwing daggers, 20 rations, and 10 health pots. And let's see here, a bronze helmet and shield. And he has
You just screenshot.
yeah. Yeah, I was just saying for everyone else who's listening. So yeah, so and last so not least, he has brigading. Let me see here. He has throwing daggers. He has a crossbow, and he has 2 health potions. And he also has a thing on Western Fire on his person. He's been saving his money up, and I think that's everyone except Koa.
Can you hear me now? Am I good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yep, we can hear you.
All right. So Koa has his typical. He has his iron half plate, his bronze warhammer, and bronze helm. He's carrying 2 health pots, 12 bandages, 14 slots worth of lamp oil, as well as 4 rations.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So with that, who's going to be the square counter? Who counts the squares? So that way I can track of that. Or you guys can do it individually. No matter to me.
Yeah, I think we just track them individually. Our prospective lantern.
Okay, that'll work then. All right. Well,
it's got a little health bar on it, so
absolutely. Well, then let me describe you the scene as you all enter. But before you enter, I do one last ask: is everyone ready to go?
Let's roll.
Go.
All right, let's do it. Let me describe the scene to you here. This entrance, its entrance chamber of this cavern is with very thick walls of sandstone. As you look across each side of the cavern, you see that there are several cave paintings. They look very Neolithic, very old, kind of almost like Stone Age kind of thing. You see very cows, horses on like stick figures being drawn out of some version of charcoal along the walls here. As you kind of illuminate this with your lantern, as you look further on, you see that this cavern forks off into 2 paths. You see that the floor itself, the entrance itself, is pretty sandy because it leads out to a very sandy environment. But as you look deeper into it on the left and right side, it turns into pure sandstone. There's very little sand. This place here seems colder, much colder. Not like tundra cold, but way colder than what it was outside. This place seems pretty insulated from the heat.
Can we tell if anyone's been through these halls recently? Any stirring in the sand or footsteps?
So
footprints?
there are dozens of footprints. Cholo would definitely say before you guys enter that it's various animals, insects that she definitely can tell and see. It's kind of hard to tell the age of the footprints because there's so many of them. Caves like this are pretty commonly filled with animals, and they tend to come in and out. She doesn't know if it's just a couple of creatures that just come in and out often, or if it's a lot of creatures. But there are a lot of footprints. If they look like quadrupeds, some of them like large insectoid creatures from the pinholes in the sand. But other than there being quadrupeds, he doesn't detect any there are no boot prints that you would come from what you would imagine a human would have. That's what she would tell you, at least from the entrance. You know that outside of Shulin and yourself, you're a survivalist too. But you're a novice, I want to say, right?
Yeah.
You can definitely tell just from your skills that once you guys go to the sandstone part outside of the direct entrance, it's gonna be very hard to tell any kind of footprints because it's straight sand. At your current level of skill, I'm just everybody here. So that is kind of what you see from the entrance. Do with that as you will. Also, as well too. Sorry, this cave is not quiet. You hear small chitters and things like that coming from both sides of the cave. Drips of water as well too, coming from, you presume, the ceiling, or presumably the ceiling if it is water. Sounds of liquid as well too. What you also hear is loud, almost not loud. It is a very deep but very soft, almost breathing coming from the cave. You don't know, it's coming from both sides, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Does it kind of sound like this?
Yes, it does. That's a really that sounds pretty right to me. So we'll go with that. Scared me. I gotta check my pants to that. So yeah,
so look alive and communicate. Call out what you can see. Let's stick together. And Gon, he's taking the rear, kind of walking backwards, throwing his looking up at the group.
It's like every horror movie, it's always one guy facing backwards to.
I'm that guy, and hopefully I'm not the one getting snatched up. But, Gon's like, call out what you see. Not everyone will have the same vantage point. And be ready for anything. Watch your step. Watch for traps. Watch for ugly people.
And Rashid is like, man, this is fucking scary, man. I didn't know we were going here. This place is dangerous. I'm not dying first.
Rashid, make sure you hold that light up so I can see.
Rashid's like, fuck, man.
Whatever you do, do not drop it or break it. Or
I'm not going to drop the lantern. Listen, I needed to see to get away. I wouldn't drop the lantern. Also, as well, too, we haven't really touched on morale because morale's been pretty high. But in dark, dangerous places, you got to be careful. Not everybody has the same temperament or morale. And in dark, dangerous, scary places, shit gets tested. With that being said, what would you guys like to do?
Rashid, you make sure you stand directly behind me with that lantern right up over my shoulder so I can see out in front of me.
Of course, man. I got you. He's literally like, okay, so you're standing with your warhammer out like this. The light is literally like right above your left shoulder. It's like this, like this, like this.
Perfect.
kind of warm.
We move cautiously and slow. We move cautiously on our way forward until we at least have some visual on what is up next.
Okay. Do you guys
Let's
want
try to not wake up the ghosts in this place?
Did you guys want to search the area before you proceeded forward?
I don't think there's going to be. I think we.
Well,
we
let's
move
look
forward.
for immediate tracks.
Let's at least see what we got coming up in front of us. I do see it looks like a split at the front, right at the front entrance of the side of this cave.
Okay.
Then the first choice must be made, left to right.
Yeah, I'm gonna start taking that 2 steps forward, that 10 foot.
Also, Guinevere would say, I'm actually really good at finding traps. I would like to lead in front. Because, fun fact, Guinevere, you guys can remember from...
And also an explorer.
Yes, and also has Trap Finder, too.
Yeah.
Or Trap Finder. She literally... Remember? You guys forgot? Yeah.
Ensure...
take point.
You can take point, but do you sure you want to be full out point, or do you want to be shoulder to shoulder and make sure this light shines out in front of you?
No, because if I trigger a trap and we all are there, we'll all die at the same time. So I would rather I be in front and everyone takes a 5-foot step space between me and everyone else. So she would say everyone move 1 step back.
just back.
Just back.
Back up off me.
Okay, there we go. She says, okay. In case I die, at least everybody won't die. I'm an explorer.
You do still have that rope with you, correct?
Yeah. He pulls out the coiled rope from his bag.
Gwen, I would like to just ensure that in case you go anywhere that we can catch you. Are you willing to let me throw this into a little bit of a harness for you? Just to make sure that you don't... And so instead of just tying it around her waist, he's gonna actually try to tie it so it's like a harness up around, just under her chest and up around her shoulder. So if she goes, the weight's gonna be dispersed. Exactly.
Guinevere.
Yes.
It could not break her spine. Yeah.
Guinevere. Gon shouts out Guinevere to get her attention.
Turns.
You're gonna let him put you on a leash? Just shakes his head.
Literally, and she's like, hey, let's not listen. My life's important too. Y'all don't fight here. I'm trying to live, man. She's holding Guinevere back. Listen, hey, y'all can fight after we leave. All right. Guinevere's like, don't hold me back, bro. He's holding me back. He's holding me back. Bro. But she turns.
You keep her on a short leash, Koa. We don't need her causing any problems.
Morale increases dramatically as she gets triggered by a certain party member.
You got to roast the party members a little bit.
A little bit.
Koa turns and just goes, "Go on. She might come whack you in the head with the flat of her sword if you keep it up."
I'm hoping.
Depends on what team he's playing on, I guess. Guinevere says, but
I think you got too many parts for her liking.
I don't know about that. But you like the other team.
You got a couple of too many dangly bits in one area.
Yeah, she couldn't handle this.
every guy in the club doesn't like me. Nah, bro.
Gon's got a gold chain in his shirt, unbuttoned a couple more.
a long white tee. A long white tee. And fucking Air Force Ones that are definitely not clean from 2005. But Okoye says, all right, I'm ready. Let's stop the bickering. Let's move forward. And Guinevere says, okay. So, Guinevere is a master explorer. What she tells you is, I would definitely not like moving any square that is not searched. Because all manner of really spooky shit can happen. I don't know. Also, forgot to say, the ceilings are about 50 feet high. These are very high ceilings.
Very high.
Okay.
So, and what I mean by that is that your light does not penetrate the roof of the cave. right.
So how the lantern? How far out does the lantern actually like shine? Are we getting
40. I mean,
40,
no, 20. Sorry.
20 bright and then 20 dim, essentially in terms of okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
20 dim.
So we're at least still seeing these back walls. So essentially, what we're seeing on the map is actually
We see what we
quote
see.
unquote what we see. So we see what we see.
It's accurate.
All right.
Vinegar basically says she would like to spend some time at least quickly searching this place before proceeding forward.
Is there light? Is there light right now coming in from the entrance of this cave?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can turn off my lantern right now and conserve if we're doing it right here.
Yeah, so right, yeah. There is light definitely here. But once you get here, the light. Well, yeah, no, it's fine. I think that's fine. No, it's light. It's light. I think it's light here.
Okay.
It's light. On this chamber here is light. Is lit.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Glenn would like to spend some time searching this place here. All right. Let's see here. So do a quick search. Somebody give me a D20. At advantage. 2D20. All right. That is a 28. No. Well, 31. I literally can't count. 31. Let's see here. Okay. She's gonna spend. She's gonna do a thorough search here. So obviously no light, no lanterns are being used, but she's just calling it out just for mechanic purposes. So she spends a significant amount of time searching this area here, feeling against the wall and the cracks. And in a 10-foot emanation, so I'll make her a 10-foot emanation so you guys can see what she can detect. Let's see here. Let's do red. She doesn't detect any kind of traps in her current location. So so every time, so she can only really detect in this area at a time.
Yep.
That makes sense. All right. So she says, "I'm down to move." So she moves, and which way she says? Both ways are valid.
Is there any Gone, maybe you should, at least since there's light up in front at the moment, come and get an idea if there's any tracks, any footprints, anything up here that you can see being a survivalist. I can help you look if you'd like.
He said that there weren't any once we got past here.
Once we got past, so there's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pure sandstone. It's not like sand. It's pure rock. It's really hard to tell at this from in.
If we choose a direction, let's stay in that direction. This place could be a damn maze.
It appears that that to the right opens up a little wider. It appears to the left is a little narrower. So if there is going to be anything over to the left, it's going to be sort of from what I can tell, about a one-person fight without being crammed in. Do we want to stay to the open areas first and start clearing out from there? That'd be heading to the right.
It's more the left would be more defensible. It would be one person in a line, but we could always rotate people. We had to. Let's flip a coin. Gon flashes that black grin, pulls out a copper. One is left, two is right. Bing.
The short way it is. Let's go. Gwenny, we're going to head left.
She moves 10 foot over here. And everyone else 10 foot up.
Mind you, every time she moves, that rope is never actually getting taut at this point. There's plenty of slack. It's just more if it's sort of like just tied like almost to like a hook or something just on Koa's waist, just so that way if something snatches her, he can grab and start pulling.
I imagine like a trap goes off, he pulls her at the last second.
That's essentially what the idea is. Yeah,
I assume it's like 40. It's like 50 feet of rope. So you use like maybe like what 10 feet to
probably
harness?
10 to 15, yeah. I mean, depending on how heavy chested she is.
She is.
I mean, she's
not-
also wearing full fucking
She's
plate
or
half
half
plate,
plate.
half
Yeah.
So it's it says 15
Probably
feet.
pretty broad, also. This girl, I mean.
Yeah, she's tall. No,
what the
she's
fuck?
she's not she's not like chesty, but she's definitely like strong.
Yeah. So 15 to 20 feet. I mean, she probably has anywhere, but yeah, I'd say 30 to 35 feet of rope.
All right, makes sense. Oh, okay. Coming to play. She says, looking down here. It is still pretty dark, but obviously with Rashid lighting the way,
I'm gonna step back up a little bit more just to get right in behind her, try and give her a little bit more light forward.
all right. Okay. She's gonna take a 10-foot step here. And nothing happens as she does. She's gonna be behind you. That's on here. Let me describe to you the scene that you can clearly see down this corridor here. So, as you are turning this corner here, you see that each of along the wall here on one second. Along the southern wall here, you see holes dug and burrowed into the wall. So, with Gon being a survivalist, hearing this, please give me an intelligence check. This is just a flat one because you're a novice.
It looks like a bunch of holes up here, Gon. They don't look like they were made from tools, as far as I can tell.
Let
me take a look.
With your 23, you pull out your public school education or a GED, and you discern that these are holes dug from scorpions. And you think that too much pressure and it's too much walking in this area would possibly cause, if there are any here or still here, to come out of their burrows. Currently, so far, you definitely haven't moved past the point where that would happen. Well, you definitely think it's very possible. And this is along, you can't really see it here, but it is along the southern half of the wall. Can you see my arrows when I point? 1 second.
I'd have to move my token up.
Hold on.
Can I go up and peek around?
Yeah, you can. Basically, here. This southern wall. Can everyone see my arrows?
Yeah, imagine Gon, he gets down on a knee, he puts the lantern down, and he observes, he sees the shadows of the little holes. He's like, it's a scorpion nest. I say we don't disturb that unless we want to fight on our hands.
Well, it's the only way forward, so are we backtracking and heading into that bigger main area?
Yeah, I think so. We know definite dangers there.
Well, maybe I should run back out. Maybe I should run back out to the cart. We could just to not get any. If you know that there's scorpions on that backside, we can try and run some spikes or something across the floor up here. So if they do come this way,
we could drag them out. We can fight in this narrow hallway or the open hallway. Set up a little trap potentially, but we don't know how many there are. We could get. Yeah, I think we should
get
avoid
overwhelmed.
them too.
Okay, I'm just thinking in case you said that if we make noise, they could come out. I mean, does that mean if we go to the right and
we could barricade this? Do we have anything?
Well, I mean, I could take the awning wing off the cart, bring it in, and try and barricade. But can these things climb walls? I mean, how high up on the walls are these holes?
It's all along the wall. So like, remember I said the walls are 50 feet tall?
Yeah.
You see at least like in every section is like three holes per like 5-foot column. Like, you know, like 1,
right,
2, 3. I mean,
like as high as we can see. So if we have 20 feet of light, of bright light, they're 20 feet high. So If these things can climb the walls, though, you have nothing that can barricade how tall this. I mean, I can't even see the roof of this thing right now.
Yeah, but it forces them to go up and around it. We
It
could
does.
always draw it. I say we turn. I don't even think we mess with this thing.
Okay.
Now let's just go.
All right. Throw it in reverse.
Reverse.
Beep beep
Um,
beep.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Make sure you're tracking your. Oh no, you just haven't left yet, but still.
This will be the first
Yeah.
turn using it.
Yeah, because you guys are because you guys use it to peek down this.
I would say we lit one. We haven't lit yours yet because we still have the light coming in from the entrance.
Yeah, because you had to use it to see down that corridor.
So we have one lit. So this would be like right now would be the start of or whatever much that movement is. So 15, 20 squares. So
All right.
not 20 squares. 4 squares. Jesus, 20 feet.
Okay, here we go. All right, I marked it off on Rashid's. Okay. So we are going right. She says. She says, I would like to move about 10 feet, and I would like to search this area in case there's anything else here. So she says, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to do a thorough search, a quick search, or a normal search?
We don't know where that thorough search probably makes the most sense to just see at least in this entrance what we're working with.
All right. She says that'll cost 40 feet of time, which sounds like fucking like I'm 1,000 light years away from.
How many squares? 10 foot. Okay, so 40 feet. Got it. 40 squares or whatever. 40 is only 1%.
Yep. Quick, thorough search at least the entrance of this thing. See what you see.
Or 10%.
That's 10%. You're right.
Yeah.
That's a big cost for a thorough search.
Yeah. How wide is it? Like the whole room, though?
No, it is a 10-foot emanation. So the red circle around Guinevere
It's just her squares.
is these red.
I say quick.
Yeah, do a quick search, and if she finds something suspicious, then more thorough, maybe. We'll see.
All right, he's gonna do a quick search. Okay.
We can't afford a ton of those at 10%.
Give me a 2d20 at disadvantage.
So it's 2d20. So we're doing a d20 with disadvantage, basically?
Yes. Sorry. Yes.
Oh.
A 4.
All right, that is a 21. Okay, as she looks around here, let me describe the scene to you all. You see that, unlike the scorpion holes here, you see that there are really large tracts of medium-sized insects over here. Gon, you're a survivalist here. These do not look like scorpion tracks, though. Just because you've seen this scorpion tracks in this area from the holes over here. Please, Gon.
What size insect? You said medium?
Medium-sized.
Medium-sized, as in like the size of a human being?
Correct.
Okay.
That being,
and those scorpions were also medium?
from
Or
your
those
side,
large?
you thought they were definitely small. But small meaning like 2 feet tall, small, not small
Got
as
it. Like a dog.
yes.
Okay.
These things,
Still fucking. I don't want to deal with that.
Oh my
yeah.
God, no.
But these
Fuck that.
larger. Give me an intelligence check, Gon, as you're a survivalist.
Intelligence is my low stat. Rolling high.
Okay, with a 22. Yeah, you guys are like, hold on, go wide. With a 22 though, you learn that they were a large. Actually, as you describe what these things are, somebody give me an intelligence check for Okoye, and this is 2d20. It's at advantage. Once you describe the scene, this will play into the description of the scene.
Roll it
Yeah.
up, Harry.
20.
Oh.
All right.
Hey.
That is what you know. Koye describes this to you. Large, insect-like creature that presumably does actually walk on two legs. So unlike like the boots that you would think of like a bipedal creature,
Yeah.
these have almost crow-like feet, and because it was a lot of them, it would definitely throw off your base like detection of what these things are, because you wouldn't think of bipedal crow-like feet people or creatures initially. But from what Koye is telling you, let me show you what you see here. You can get a picture for you. 1 second. He describes that these creatures here. He described that he would describe these. This is exactly what they look like. Large four-armed creatures that look like almost like mantis-like beings.
It's a bug's life. These guys, or ants.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are known to use the tools of the humans they kill. They are carnivorous, and they have excellent night and thermal vision. They can detect and sense smells and hear exceptionally well by just filtration of sounds. When you tell you that these things are known as the boogeyman almost in the desert, they move.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire. We said, fuck the score. Oh, well.
What he would say to you is here is they're not very intelligent. They're just pretty good hunters. They don't really hunt in packs or very large packs. They usually hunt in packs of four-ish, like 4 to 6.
Is it aggressive? Is it coming to attack us?
No. This is just what it looks like. You haven't seen it yet.
You threw it out just to throw the image up.
Yeah. So that way, like, I can tell you what it looks like, but it's like.
Well, does Okoye know Okoye? These creatures, do they attack on sight? Can they be reasoned with?
Yes. They are meat eaters. They're predators, and we know they eat other types of meat like goats and cows. But they strongly dislike humans, and they would, instead of being reasoning with, because they don't speak the language, they just rather eat you and then eat what you're offering to give them as like diplomacy. These things are hard to reason with. Make
sure if our formation is tight. If their numbers overwhelm us, we don't want an odd member getting flanked.
Koye makes sense. Koye moves here, and he tells Rashid to get behind him because you look like a girl. And Esteban moves up a little bit as well too. But he definitely and also as well too at the light. Good. It's all good.
We'll figure this out.
One day.
All the tokens.
One day. There you go. So from what you can tell here, she definitely says that it's definitely track things like that. She'd like to move a little bit ahead, but you don't detect any loud chittering, something like that, which Clay would tell you is a trademark of them. They have loud chittering pincers. That's how they communicate, is what he believes.
Go away from the tracks if there are any.
It's not really tracks. It's more of like it's tracks here, but once you leave this area here, there's no more tracks. It's just so.
Be alert. Have your weapons at ready.
Why don't we move to the north end of the cave up against the wall? That way, give us a little bit of cover to our back.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Slither across this wall.
All right. Whenever it moves up.
Locked and loaded.
Whenever it moves up. Okay, you see a Koye move up. Move over here. She moves up. Rashid, he stays right here because he's going to get got out in the open. And Guinevere continues to skirt this wall here. All right. He says, making some room. All right. As you're getting deeper into this this cave over here, let's second here. All right, that was. I want to say that was what, 40 feet.
Yeah, it was 10, 20 feet of movement.
From Rashid, okay. That makes sense to me. Alright.
4 squares.
Where's alright. She did a quick search. Yeah. Alright. Let's see here. As you guys Guinevere kind of looks and says you can kind of see the next opening in this area here. Guinevere would like to search this area here.
Move up another. I would say move up another 10 feet and then hit it with a quick search again.
Just stay here. All right.
Dead on her 6.
All right. Give me.
Gon's definitely looking down this hallway.
Yeah, give me a 10.
He's all, fuck these scorpions.
I want to make sure I get out.
There's probably over 100 of them, like that.
Give me a 2d20 for Guinevere.
Oh, nice.
All right, she's gonna spend some time here. He really doesn't want to be caught unaware. Okay. What Guinevere says here, I will reveal to you. She detects
Some bullshit.
some definitely some bullshit here. There were several creatures here.
Oh, I see one.
That are definitely hiding, waiting, with bated breath, to ambush your party along behind this kind of soft wall here. You guys cannot see them, but Guinevere, with her skills and not holding the lantern, smart, using the little bit of light she has, she can definitely detect that there are definitely 3 of those creatures waiting in wait.
Does she like hand signal this? Because if
She
they
definitely-
say,
Good.
or is she like turning and like whispering to me because we found out from what we were told that these things have
Down the
great
chain.
hearing. So yeah, Koa turns and I'm assuming she doesn't know at least specific numbers, but can potentially at least know a few, and so Koa just kind of looks back at Gon with up over the lantern of Rashid, like up here at least.
Yeah, Gon nods that one nod and puts the lantern on the ground and then draws out the cudgel. Just as quietly, you just hear it slide out.
Guinevere says she at least can detect 3, though this may not be accurate. But that's what she has gathered from where she's at, because she can't really see too much past here. Here because of the curve.
I'm gonna then kind of get a good take a kind of a half step to get around, see her over her shoulder, so to see how small the opening is. And again, I don't know if Gon can see it, but kind of look up to him. Small opening, small, like give you the hand signal, like it's a small opening. We can one at a time.
Gon looks to Koa and he's like, if they're in there, throw that Greek fire down the hallway. Might be able to blast him.
Koye smiles and he says, how far are they in, are they? Guinevere says around like 20 clicks. All right. So Koye is going to
SEAL Team 6 flashbang in there.
Okoye is going to hand Rashid his spear, pull out his Greek fire, and he's gonna roll a. Well, they would not. If he moves here, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. Yeah, so he'll move here.
Yeah, just like I imagine, just like flings it around the corner.
Yeah,
Koa's standing on the side of this opening, hammer pulled up, holding an attack. So if he sees any of these little creatures coming like around the corner of this thing, he's ready to swing.
All right. So let's see here. All right. Okay. So what she's gonna do here is throw it. Just give me a dexterity check. You just don't roll terrible. Did not drop the thing. Oh, somebody give me a d20. That's enough. It's just throwing a vial. So 2. He throws this vial. This is made by a person that was basically a level 30. So he gets 15 d4s. All right. Roll. It does ignore DR though, but these things will make dexterity checks.
Whoa.
I imagine the tip just ignites as he lobs it down. It goes end over end, just.
All right. So, 2 of them are on fire, but one of them is not. Are you here? And with that, please roll initiative. As these things take true damage, because it is fire. That shit ignores DR.
Yeah.
Fire, just like
who wants to start it for this this combat?
I just rolled.
Eric, I think it's technically with
Start us out.
Or
Nice.
That's us.
we get to go.
Boye is gonna say, I don't have my spear yet. Gwyn, move forward, or Cole, move forward. Somebody move forward. As Rashid will move up with the light, as he has the spear, so he will move over.
I'm gonna move right here, and the same thing. I'm just waiting to see one of these things come running out at us. I'm holding that attack. Like, let's cut them off at the pass, right where they're at.
He's going to use his action. He move here and use his action to basically give Okoye spear, so he can use the spear. And then Rashid's going to use the rest of his movement to just park it here. He's going to actually park and move back a foot.
Right, back to the corner, back over here.
He
back
will
to the
says
wall.
okay. Okay, there. He'll park it there. Says it makes sense. Esteban will move up here. He will pull out his crossbow and ready an attack. Though he will be shooting through some serious cover. I hope he doesn't critically miss and shoot him if he does. Harry, what are you doing?
I am. They got this handled. I'm gonna keep an eye out towards this direction, just in case something decides to come in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dawn?
Gon's going to kick back to here, plugging off the exit and then backing up Harry if we have to.
All right. So Guinevere.
I'll have my crossbow ready, but
Yeah.
they
So
got that shit down.
and Rashid uses action to basically allow Okoye to equip his spear. So Okoye still has his action. So he'll use his action to ready an action to stab. Same with Guinevere. Same with Esteban, though he still has some serious cover. Cole as well too. I believe that's the end of everyone's turn, so we'll turn to them. This creature here is going to rush forward here while he's on fire. He enters your threatening space.
Smack!
30 is a critical hit.
Alright, and that's, I just get the 3d4, or in this case 6d4 from Okoye, because I think Gon's too far away, correct?
I don't think so.
40 feet.
40? Okay, so 10d4
Yeah, no, you're
on
good.
it. So 1, 2, /R 10d4.
Add that up.
112 explodes.
And 3 4s.
Plus 3d4. 1,
Another 4.
So
95.
Yep.
As you smack this thing, you crush his chest in. It collapses on the ground.
I imagine the force is so blunt that the flames around him just they snuff out. Just he gets blasted.
The sickening crunch. This thing here rushes over here. All right, over here. Okoye and Guinevere's goes off. Okoye's goes off. No, G's before O. Guinevere's goes off first. Here we go. All right. Someone give me a D20. All right, that's a 28. That is not a critical hit, but it is a hit. She will roll some damage. All right, 47 damage with a sickening chop. But this thing's thick exoskeleton is thick, and this thing was not caught on fire. So this thing is actually still alive, but it is critically injured.
And then you still got a shot and Okoye's.
doing math.
No, I know. Just
give me a D20 from Okoye as Guinevere opens this thing up with a sickening chop. Okoye's gonna go for a stab. That is a critical hit. All right, here we go. Actually, that should have been 5 before I was gonna crit. That's fine. 1 second here.
You know, it's amazing that in those D4s, you rolled both ends of the spectrum. Nothing in between, just all ones or all 4s.
Right,
That's
it's fucking
right.
literally just
Wow.
nothing with it. That's what happened with those small dice. That's 50 damage there. He stabs it right through the chest, collapses, twitching on the ground. This thing on fire rushes over here. These things do not have the same mindset as a human. Their morale is pretty high. He rushes forward over here. Esteban's gonna take a shot. He has some serious cover though, because he's shooting straight through Guinevere. So that'll be a penalty to hit. Somebody give me a D20.
Go for it, Harry.
My turn.
20.
Man, we're
that
rolling low.
That's not a critical hit. All right. Here we go. 8 plus wasn't a critical hit. It strikes through. This thing is still alive because it has a very thick hide. All right. Koye is 1-2. Guinevere is 3-4. Koa is 5-6. Guinevere is 3-4. This thing over here goes for a combination strike. Using its forearms and bite. He goes for a strike. So let's see if this hits. All right. This is plus 20. 27, I believe, is a critical hit. It is. So you see this thing with his forearms cut using this very crude and rusted stolen weapon from a random farmer or bandit or mercenary, and then with his sharp pencil-like claws goes for just a quick slash at the same time, almost like an X scissor. It's also a critical hit as well too. Okay. And then it does a separate instance of 86. All right. That's good DR. And that's -6. That's 8. Okay. And this thing does a quick X scissor cutting through. Just barely getting through her thick armor, but it does get through. That ends this creature's turn. And with that, we roll initiative. D6.
Where is it?
You guys go again.
Yeah.
Like, give a judo chop of freedom to somebody.
Gwenny, she just got attacked.
All right, Gwen will still strike D20. Yes, she does.
I guess I've been rolling for her, huh? So.
Oh,
She's your lady.
I got a critical hit. Right, it's gonna be a lot of dice. Not as much as the pinpoint we. That's when it gets ridiculous. All right.
Whew. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
91.
Double explode on
90,
12.
96.
She sends this thing to Valhalla, Asgard, fucking cycle the wheel.
Hit him with the raid can.
It's like bong. And so the main thing here is, so you see Guinevere get cut basically, and she kind of takes it on the thing. She used that spinning momentum to come back and just cut this thing's head clean off his shoulder while it's on fire, falling down. And with that, the party is victorious. Dun, 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 dun. All of you gain 1,000 experience points.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up, try to get the one body that's still on fire slightly out, and then try to just pick them up out of the walkway and kind of set them back like over here just to get them out of the way. Sort of throw the little carcasses.
Okay, you just start throwing them over here. Of course, they're actually surprisingly light.
We should throw them near the scorpion so they can be satiated or sated, I should say.
Well, we got to come back. I mean, right now, this is where our exit is. We could always. You want to wait and do that on the way out, or do we want to potentially have a fight with scorpions now?
Well, they won't fight us as long as they're fed. We just should move on.
Do we check this south end of this entrance, see if there's anything back over here? Now that we know that at least for partially that's clear.
Yeah, because I don't want anything coming from that side if we didn't clear it out.
Gwen, you want to take a quick walk down over there?
She will definitely do.
Because if we push on, something could come behind us. I don't want to deal with that.
All right, she moves 10 foot down here, 10 foot down here. She asks for She to move 10 foot here.
And I'm going to get about here just to give her that distance on the rope.
That's 40. All right. She's gonna move here, clinging to the wall, and she's gonna ask to thoroughly search here. It's kind of dark over here, but she doesn't want to potentially trigger something with more light if something is there.
I'm gonna grab Rashad kind of by the shoulder, just pull him up in front of me so that he's kind of between us to give her the light, since she's already walked through there, to make him. There you go.
All right, let me double check something here. All right, with that, with the light now illuminating faintly over here, is what you see. You see here, this area over here is barely, because it's kind of dark because of the dim light. This area over here, instead of just pure rock and sandstone, it's actually very sandy. And what you see here, with the light now disturbing it and the sound, you see a very large creature come out of the sand, looking to eat.
Holy shit! Just
here we go again.
Busts through the wall.
No. So like it's sand. It's sand right here in that area over here. Probably its nest.
Oh, and it like emerges from under it.
Yeah, it emerges from the sand. So it's rock over here, but on this corner here, is sand. Whereas rock over here is sand over here. With the sound and then the light appearing, immediately comes out the illumination. With that being said, please give me a D6 for your initiative.
I think that's you, this time gone. And it's his turn.
All right. This thing over here is going to quickly. Ooh, actually,
We're in its hunting grounds.
actually, no. This thing is going to.
Does it smell the burnt, charred remains of the little ant-looking people?
No, but it definitely sees 5 people in his domain and area. Coming to a
We'll
gauntlet thing.
Throw this thing at him and just leave it be.
This thing here is going to quickly launch a really thick pile of sand almost at the speed of a fucking MLB pitcher directly in Guinevere's face. Guinevere's gonna need to make a dexterity check. Please give me a d20. Okay, this is a critical failure.
She ain't Dexy.
Oh, no, she is not. Okay, she takes all of this. $48 damage, and she is blinded. As the sand seeps into her eyes, you see Lily in a helmet just on top of her being blinded because she critically failed. She is knocked prone from the force of the blast on her ass, and she is blinded as she is. She can't see, she's blinded as she's literally dripping her face with her hand, like, oh my god! As she takes that critical blow there. She still has pretty good DR.
I do have a quick question.
See?
Harry was pointing his bow down this side of the cave. Would he have still been pointing his bow down here after the other fight?
Probably would have relaxed a little bit.
I just asked him the question because get every advantage possible. That's what I was trying for.
Yeah. I thought about it, but then I was like, yeah, they moved the carcasses. I don't think I would have been like this the whole time.
She used a reaction to try to absorb some of that damage. Alright, taking 12 true damage.
And then is blinded and knocked prone, okay?
Yes, as it says, in her eyes. This thing will use, it will move up 5 feet and ends its turn.
Alright. I am gonna shoot it with a poison bolt though now.
Shoot to kill. It
30?
is in dim light.
Do I have a minus something? I don't know.
No, it's harder to hit. Basically, it just has more AC. Basically, it's not harder. Just it doesn't lower your penalty to hit. It gives them more AC. Basically, like cover.
Alright, cool.
That does hit, but it is not a critical hit because of the dim light.
That's fine. So it's gonna be 4 damage for the bolt. I have also 5d4 from the people. That's 14. Wow, that's good.
Okay.
And the poison is 25.
All right. True damage. Oh, you con save for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I get 37, my level.
Okay. It critically fails. So it has a minus 10 to its save, to its strength. As you see this thing strike, it screeches in pain as you see this thing begin to curl. It does not like that at all. Alright, Guinevere cannot see. So she will use an action to stand up.
And being that she's on the rope and she can't see, I'm going to use my action to spin the rope around my hand and actually just pull her towards me. Like forcing movement.
There, she will use the rest of her movement to get behind you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna then step out in front to try to help cut off the cave. So I'll actually probably step to
He's gonna back up
This.
a little
Alright.
bit. He's gonna back
Yeah,
up here.
I'm gonna step to the middle just to somewhat stay in the bright light, seeing the arrow hit true, but not really seeing the arrow hit true in the dimness. And I'm gonna then, since I used my action, I'm gonna wait there.
All right. Esteban is going to move up here. He's gonna keep his crossbow. All right. Tougher than Rashid for sure. He's gonna take a shot. This is, I believe, in dim light, so this thing has some cover because it's hard to see this thing. It is. All right. Someone give me a d20.
Who was running Esteban? I think that was you, Harry, right?
All right.
16.
That is a 36. That is a critical hit. All right. All right. Serious damage there.
Another 8 and 2 more 4s. Ooh, 61.
61 damage over here. As you strike, doing some serious damage. This thing is thick. It takes that chunk, and it ignores a large portion of that damage.
It didn't look like it did much.
Gone.
Gun's gonna Leroy Jenkins in there. Immediately he rushes past Koa, in between Esteban and Koa. He's got the shield out.
All right. As you get here, hold on. Sorry. As you get
I have activated the trap card.
as you get here, this thing uses its ability. Please give me a dexterity check as you see this thing quickly shifts and the sand begins to sink into its pit, trying to knock you prone.
It's an antlion.
All right. That is a failure. You are prone.
Jesus. I don't think I'll ever get past
Can't
that.
make that roll.
Nope.
You see this thing begin to quickly just. So as God's running over like this, ah! And you literally just see as you see this thing quickly just spin, just. And you see this thing-
He created a pothole. Don't trip. And then he face plants.
My leg! My leg! Just falls over. That being said, is there anybody else moving this turn? Or doing anything else? Oh yeah, Okoye. Where's Okoye? He's up.
Okoye, maybe.
Okoye would move forward. He wouldn't be. He'd be like right here behind Rashid. So he'll move over here, seeing that. Oh fuck that! He's gonna move over to you. He's gonna use his action to help you up, so you can actually stand up going. Seeing as you're not actually very dexterous, and you don't want to be prone. This thing looks like it's exceptionally dangerous, and leaving you prone seems like a fucking suicide. He will help you up, so he doesn't have advantage. That being said, with that, with the Koyan gun in front, is everyone done?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Gotta
right.
roll.
D4,
Gotta
D6. D6.
I think that's back to you, Harry. Is that right?
Sure. It's a 3.
All right. This thing slides forward 5 more feet, and this thing uses intense reach to strike with the penalty. All right. Hold on. 1d20 minus 10 because they critically fail on that strength. All right. That is a 21, which is not a crit. So shout out to Harry for you guys not getting crit. As you see his pincers go over 1d4, 1 to Okoye, 3-4 gone. And it trims to clamp you. It's not a critical hit, of course, but it's a clamp.
Okay.
8. for 21 damage. And
Okay.
give me a strength check as this thing attempts to lock you in with its pincers.
The pincers wrap around heavy armor.
Mm-hmm. And you shrug it off. With the poison flowing through this creature's veins, it doesn't have the same strength to rebuke that strike, causing it to be much weaker than what it would be normally, causing you to instantly push out, pulling the pincers apart as this thing looks sickly and ill. That being said, it is now your turns.
I'm gonna yell at Rashid as I start to move forward as well. Bring it further into the light, and we'll.
Once you guys move in, he'll definitely move in about 15 feet.
And I'm going right there, trying to give flank. I don't know if it works with how big this thing is, but
I would say unless you can, I'd say you have to do a classic triangle, basically the classic I'm not sure. If you got
Like that?
Yeah, we got the.
You got the triangle. I'm saying, you say for huge creatures like this, you think it's gargantuan. For gargantuan creatures, you gotta do the classic triangle.
Okay.
That works. That being said, please, but it goes for a strike. Give me a d20. Well, 2d20.
You hitting first, Gone, since it came after you.
18.
Critical hit. Critical hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stun this thing. Holy God.
Well, you don't have your thing back, do you? Because it's not. You don't have. It doesn't recharge yet. Remember, it only recharges during safe havens.
Cudgel weapon technique.
Oh, you have a different one. Okay, I know.
The cudgel has stunning strike. I have to call it before, and it's a -4 penalty to attack roll.
Oh, is that okay? So you were using the one over head and dead before.
Yeah, I've got two stuns. This the one over head and dead. I can call it after a hit. This one I have to call before.
That makes sense. Please give me a chop. Let me
That's
roll this damage first, right quick. Let me roll this damage. But no, it doesn't matter. You can roll.
Another 8
yeah.
and another 4.
Yeah, 1 second. 4.
These are -4.
60.
Right. It ignores a large portion of that damage. 44 is a critical hit.
Ooh.
Alright.
And it's stunned.
You also got another. You got another 4,
Another
Gone.
D4. Yeah.
74.
Yeah, thanks.
7.
57.
-4 penalty to your attack. If the attack hits, the target must make a con check. DC 8 plus strength.
All
or
right.
decent.
Okay, let me give you a con check. That is a 43.
8 plus my strength, which is 35.
Oh,
Meets
beats it.
All right, you see this thing.
That's with the -10.
So that's his strength, not his con.
Oh,
Yeah, different side.
got it.
So you see this thing literally shrug off your stunning strike as you run past it, swatting this thing in the head. It kind of comes back. It looks menacing at you. You think that Gon has pulled aggro.
I pull the hammer. What?
No, sorry. Go. Sorry.
I would say I pull the hammer and go right. Try to go right in between two of its legs, right in the side. See if there's a soft point in the shell right there for a 35.
Okay. 35 is a critical hit.
Okay. 1, 2 / R 10d6.
Big damage.
10d4. And then let's see.
Lowest was a 6 you rolled
1
on that. Nice.
/ R 1d12 plus 4d6 Slashar. Nope, that was wrong. Sorry, that was wrong. That was D6 instead of D4. Sorry. So the 5, I gotta just roll the 4d6 again. 4d6. There we go. There you go.
It's still ridiculous.
All right.
Big damage.
This thing is very hurt. As it ignores correct. It ignores a large portion of that damage with its thick hide or thick chitin. Guinevere uses her action to attempt to try to get this dust out of her eye. Someone give me a d20. All right, that is enough. She is no longer blinded by the dust. That was her whole action.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay, there you go, Harry. Take a shot. There's enough.
38.
30 is a critical hit.
Boom. So 9 for the arrow. 10d4. I know Gon is too far from me right now, right?
Yeah, he's more than 40.
Actually, are they both too far from me?
I think Cole's
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, you'd have had them moved.
shot. Hey,
unfortunately,
I can't move when I poison. That's all right. And just the poison damage then is 25 true damage.
You do true damage to this thing. True damage is enough. How do you take this thing down?
It goes. I imagine Koa just hit it on the side, and so it reels its head towards Koa, and I shoot it, and it goes right through one eye, out the other.
Right.
They pop like cherry tomatoes.
And as you do so, this thing begins to shrink down. As it do so, this sand, basically everyone within here, please make a dexterity saving throw, or the dexterity check, as the sand begins to sink down, as this thing begins to shrink into the sand, turning into a sand pit. All right, I got someone give me a d20 for Koye.
Nat 20.
Koye is able to not be sunken down, but Gon and Koa, you guys are basically beginning to sink, and you guys are basically, I would say, knee deep in sand, and you need help to get out as this thing is quickly sinking. Koye is able to basically move out because he's unaffected and free himself, but you guys are basically getting pulled into this pit. And one second, let's move that away. This is really annoying. You guys.
So Koa's attached to Guinevere, though. So
I'm currently attached to Gwen.
Him.
So she would.
So I'm gonna tell Esteban, pull on the rope. Because
yes.
I'm just gonna grab on Guinevere, but I'm very weak. I'm not gonna help much.
I'm latching on to
supporting.
Koa. I got double underhooks. I'm coming with you.
I push the hammer out to him, seeing him sink as I sink. Grab a hold and start pulling the hammer as they're
hold steady, lad, hold steady. As you guys begin to hold steady, Esteban and Guinevere are gonna pull on this rope here, and so will Koye. So let's see here. Who has the best strength? I think is Koye does. So Guinevere and Esteban, will be giving him a +2 to this bonus to this. Give me a d20. All right. Okay. You guys have advantage on these dexterity checks. Koa and Gon, as you try to shift and move out to free yourself.
Ooh, good 2 rolls.
Okay, you were successful, but you were not. As you guys are together, you guys are not sinking, but you guys are not getting out. So you guys both have to succeed. That being said, you guys, but then again, Gon is not sinking because Cole's holding him up. So Cole's damage. Gon is a die. Okoye, somebody give me a d20 from Okoye as he's pulling with this rope here. D20. Okay, with a +2 bonus, that is a success. You guys have advantage on your dexterity checks. And you guys are pulling you.
17.
You guys are still stuck. You guys are still stuck. And you guys are not getting out, but you're not getting in. That being said, try again. Okoye is beginning to get tired. This is a lot of energy. As you guys, this thing is like actively like the movie The Mummy, like the sand pit is like, and he's like,
can't more people pull in? Everybody get on the stand.
They are. Yeah, no, they are. They're giving him a bonus. Rashid is holding the light. Rashid will definitely drop the light and he'll move over here. I'm not that strong, man, but I'll do what I can. Fuck. He'll give a what's his strength here? Hold on. He'll give a +1. He's not.
Where is the sand starting to pour out from? Is it like right here in this
in the center? So this entire area here is the sand pit, right?
Got it.
And you guys were getting pulled in towards the center of the pit where the antlion was, and getting sucked down.
Got it.
Where you think this thing is, and you definitely don't want to get sucked down and get trapped. That being said, you guys are not sinking, you guys are not falling. Koya gets another +1 to this as he's getting tired. You think next round, if you guys don't get out, he's gonna have to rotate to Guinevere because he's getting tired. That being said, D20 for Koye. He's pulling with his life, his hardest. All right, that's a critical success. You guys get a +2 to this and advantage on your rolls. Okay.
18 and 19.
19.
Jesus Christ.
You guys, the two most undexy people in our party.
Hold on, guys.
Where's this hole going?
Wait.
I mean, I don't know. Will we
have
die?
the carcasses from those other creatures. Can we throw that in there so they can use them to like grab and hold on to?
Would you like to try to do that?
I'm not really pulling my weight here, so yeah, I'm gonna throw the creatures in there and be like, try and hold on to this.
All right. Okay. So they're light. They're like 80 pounds. You're not that weak. You can grab 80 pounds and push it in there. And as you try to do that, so you're just gonna throw the body in there and they're gonna hold on to it. Is what you're telling me? Okay.
Yeah, put it like closer to them, like as I can't go very far, so it's gonna be close to the edge. But I mean, it helps.
He'll pull. All right, so you got 3. Yeah, okay. So Rashid isn't helping that much either. So Rashid will actually grab a body with you. Esteban is holding. Okoye is gonna rotate from the main puller.
Can you hold the ankles, and I grab onto the body? You hold the ankles, I grab on its wrist. You pull me separately.
He said it's like 20 feet out, so it's the problem is it's
20 feet.
So let me tell you. So
he said it was out like here is where the sand's cruising from.
Correct. Yes.
We might be fucked. Is it a DC 30? Because if it is, I don't think we'll ever.
Without a nat 20.
No. It's not DC 30, but you guys both need to succeed. That's the thing.
Yeah.
One of you are succeeding, and the other one is failing, and it's caused you guys to just stagnate. Both of you guys need to succeed at the same time. If not, one of you guys. So let's go forward with that.
You can do this, guys. I believe in you.
It's not that high. It really isn't. That being said, give me Koye. Okay, give me a D20 for Guinevere. He's pulling here. That is a success. Get advantage, but not critical success.
Okay.
Four roll first. All right. Give me your dexterity checks. You have advantage on this.
With advantage, right? All right.
Advantage.
Oh, finally.
All right, you guys.
27s across the board.
Yes, you guys are able to get pulled out as you guys hang on for dear life out of the sand. And use your quick wit and agility to actually maneuver to not get trapped. And with that, the party is victorious. You guys gained 4,000 experience points because you guys almost died. That being said, we're going to take our break here. 15 minutes. We'll be back at 15 as the party presses forward in this cave filled with, presumably, looks like insects. Will the party survive or will they perish? Find out in 15 minutes.
2.
All right, so the Cuban Missile codes are XZ. So what's going on, guys? Welcome, guys. We're back. We're back. We're gonna pick up Melee right after the party had been successful at defeating the large antlion, which I'm gonna give Harry inspiration because you're actually recognizing what the creature was. Shout out to you.
Do we get a sand crystal to cure disease?
what is this? What's Final Fantasy? Saying, it's like, hold on,
Classic.
it just summons a coin. But no, the party was able to pull Koa and Gon out from presumably either certain death or another place that would lead them probably to certain death. So
If we get separated, I mean, we're fucking dead. That's for sure.
That being said, you all look around this area over here. You do not see any animal carcasses. You did see this thing was literally deep in the sand and then came up. So if you would like, you could go back into the sand pit and look for any kind of things. But your spotty senses are telling you that is a really bad idea, and I would not recommend it. 10 out of 10 would not recommend it. Do not, under any circumstances, go back into that sand pit.
No, I think if there's no bodies on the floor, I think let's push up around this corner, maybe another I don't know.
But it is sorry, I'm gonna cut you off here, but you would know that Gon, there is like dried blood and such that's been sitting here for like probably months, if not years, of various animal things or bugs that have been a little too close, like yourselves, and bam, because they're ambush predators. You see a lot of dried blood and such like that from maybe savannah lions going up in here, trying to resting for the night or the day, and then getting got. But you don't see any corpses though. You just see.
Let's push on.
Let's push at least up around this corner, and I think I got maybe one more good fight in me before we might need to go out and take a little rest. But let's push up around the corner, see what we see around there.
Whoever says I agree. Rashid does as well.
Obviously, I get right back behind Guinevere, so she has her 35 feet of.
Cover. All right. So Guinevere's gonna move up here. Aslan's gonna move here. Koye here. Harry here.
We need to just like highlight all 5 of them, and they just sort of move together, and Harry and Gon kind of move where they go.
Yeah, I can definitely do that at that point. I have no problem. Because it's only when it comes to like corners like this where it gets kind of weird.
You know,
but I'll move here. Guinevere would like to move 10 feet ahead and actually thoroughly search the area, if just in case if we to know what's going on, or get a good picture. So you guys.
Now's the time that we slow down and we take our time. I know, for sure.
We know those little those things came up around this corner from before. Maybe we can get in more like 15 or 20 before we do a thorough search. Just stay tight to the wall.
Which wall?
Well, I mean, it looked like they hooked a left from what I could see looking around that corner with the one that was on fire. It looks like they came from around the right side of the wall. So I say we kind of come back into the south end of the south wall.
That makes sense to Guinevere. I'll hook that. Any other dissensions or any dissension before she goes? In 3, 2, she moves. She moves over here. I'm gonna move some light in there. Oye moves, Esteban moves, and Rashid takes up the rear. All right.
I'd probably seen that, and all of a sudden seeing the dim light would try to shift next to her and try to get Rashid up here closer so she has doesn't have the dim light on her since he's holding the lantern.
Jesus. And this is some shit. But he moves forward. Lantern holder, this is scary as shit, man. I'm the fucking prime target number 1. Dude, I didn't get jiggy with this shit. He looks around here, lamp shakily in his hand. He's definitely used to picking pockets, not picking caves. He's a city boy at heart, so he's kind of a little shaky a little bit. He's not scared, but seeing a fucking 25-foot tall gigantic bug come from the sand, like fucking the Undertaker or Randy Orton.
Hey, Rashid. Just give us this another hour of you holding the lamp, and when we go back to take a rest, I'll see if I can grab a little bit of the spare lumber off the cart and make a little contraption so that way we can hang the lantern off of someone's armor versus having to carry it.
And he said, okay, all right, and Guinevere would like to search. Going for a thorough search here, what she would recommend that. Does anybody want to do a quick search or a normal search, or what do you like to do?
Thorough this one, given where they came from. If nobody else,
it's also we also know it's our last encounter, so we can start spending our lamp points, whatever, what our resources.
Sources. All right, fair enough. Okay, it's minus 40. All right, give me a 2d20. Okay, all right. So, what Guinevere finds here is, first things first. These creatures here had hidden a pile of goods here and coins in this area over here, presumably from things and creatures that they took, not coins, skins and such. Skins and various other animal goods that they've probably either poached or killed along the way. In this little corner here that was tucked away behind a rock, you think that without a really good thorough search, you probably wouldn't have found that. That being said, the walls kind of curve in a little bit. You see that they're very intricate drawings, cave drawings here. Still very Neolithic style, caveman, but they're in very nice detail, and they go up like 10, 15 feet, which is quite unusual because most cave paintings are at human being length. So the fact that they're 10 to 15 feet tall is quite strange. That's something you would definitely take note of. What you note here as well too, gone without even a check, is that there is a long hail, like a long straight track that goes from here and it goes deeper inside. That's without even like a check. Just from the dim light, you can see a really long single body, like something is being drug along. So you think this is either some kind of snake?
Yeah, or centipede, some worm, something. Yeah, it's big though.
It's very big. You think this thing's
like how wide is this trail?
I would say about 4 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Yeah, nod ahead at the trail and say, "Be on your guard."
All right.
Maybe more around the corner.
Okay. But let me give you this gear. So, you find, you can put this down as well too. You find 3 Savannah lion pelts worth about 800 CP each. Each of these takes up 2 slots. Okay. Let's go on 2. You also find 2 sets of, not 3 sets of Savannah like saber teeth, or I guess incisors. Each of these are worth about 50 CP each. You also find as well too. Let's see here.
You said 3 sets, so basically 6 of the Savannah lion incisor tooth.
50 CP each. And give me a D100 for Guinevere's Golden Nose, because this is actually gear. This will actually trigger.
Okay.
Golden Nose does not trigger. That's what you find.
Okay.
He doesn't detect anything, any kind of traps, at least in the emanation around her.
How many slots would the teeth take up?
I would say all of them would take up just one slot.
Okay.
The 6 of them.
Let's. These things seem to have a pretty good value. Let's at least leave these here. We'll pick these up on the way back out to get them in the cart.
Alright, whoever continues says, assume to continue to hug the stop wall, or you want me to move forward?
Gun, what do you think? Should we? Looks like there's nothing but walls along this this east side. Should we just hug this west wall up around this bend and see what we have?
Yeah, there's something we know that's heading this direction, so it'll be there.
This rut, something big, right?
Yeah, see that trail in the ground? He points out.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the trail, I'm gonna suggest. Look, we have a few alchemical bombs. We could set a little bundle on the floor. Go ahead, and if there's something, pull them here. And once they reach the bundle, set it up, and then we can have a couple explode at the same time to take care of them all at once, and not really have to engage them.
I trust your judgment on that. I don't even know half the words that you said. God's like, you got it. Val, you're muted.
Because it's they're gonna come, whatever. If there's something over there, they'll come through here, right? So we could set up a few charges on this square here and have someone scout ahead, and maybe if there's something there, shoot at it, run through back here, and then we just wait for whatever's there to come, and then we pop the charges.
If you think that will work, then set it up. Gwenny and I
think it's worth trying to avoid fighting.
Well, Gwen and I'll move ahead, and I'm gonna hook the hammer. And Rashid, lantern.
How many more of these charges do you have? You've been holding out on.
I have 4 on me, but I left 10 in the cart.
The hell? Is this the Greek fire or the?
Over, yeah.
The alchemical fire or whatever?
Alchemical
yeah.
fire. Okay.
Western fire.
Western fire. Yeah. Thank you.
And so I'm gonna take the lantern from Rashid and kind of direct Gwenny. We're gonna move along the north wall up around the corner.
Hey, whoa. Before he do that,
I'm not moving yet, sorry. I wanted to.
Yeah, we're going out to make sure there's no traps first.
I was trying to check the distance.
Oh, it's all good. It's like, oh, my leg.
And so, just so you know, where I get on a corner, it's a little bit tougher, but I'm moving with Guinevere literally right on her 6. In this case, now I'm holding the lantern, and it's actually kind of like what he was doing to me. It's right up over her left shoulder.
All right. Well, she would like to just do several quick searches here. Who's in the lantern? Then, if that's the case,
do it.
All right. Give me 2d20. Okay. He doesn't really detect anything that would be considered.
Was that a quick check or a thorough?
That was a quick check.
Okay.
A quick check. She doesn't really detect anything that's thorough, though. She does think, but she can't be sure. But she's sure-ish. All right, moves up there. She sees that there's another path leading towards the north. that opens up. It's kind of cuts off in a small kind of hook, though it is pretty small, at least in the opening there. So be careful there. She would like to move up a little bit closer and then do a thorough search. She said she would like to leave the light back because the light is good, but it also can give away our position, i.e., the antlion.
So I'm going to walk it since we can see the light. I'm going to walk right here. I'm going to put the lamp right in this square. Actually, right in this square. 5, 10, 50. So the bright light's just sort of bouncing this way. And then hammer slung across the shoulders with the other hand just right on her shoulder, on her back. So that way if anything tries to come, I'm basically prepping to pull her backwards if I see anything try to attack.
Okay.
So she searched that area already?
Yep.
She said this probably safe.
So I'm gonna come up here and set right in front of her 3 charges on the ground. I'm gonna tell Esteban, who has a crossbow, to go hang out here and take a ready action to shoot at those charges, and everybody else I think should be there.
He said
wall.
Be here?
No, Esteban, he'll come next to me here.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
With the ready action, aiming
at
the which is 40, right? I calculated it, so it's good for him.
Yep.
We can switch places because my range is better than his, but and everybody else should like hang out over here so that when they come in, they'll see you first, hopefully, because you're closer, and then we have a ready action, so we should be able to shoot the charges. And
it's just amazing.
3 of them should do a lot. I mean, if somebody else wants to add and put more, because they have some people have some too.
Koya uses
I'll put 3 of mine.
Esteban definitely says, "I'm gonna hold on to mine until I really need it. I don't want to waste mine."
I'm keeping 1.
Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Guinevere's gonna move up 10 feet.
Oh, I'm going right with her. I'm literally like hand on her shoulder, so as she moves, I move.
Alright, there's 5 feet here. Okay. And let me tell you what she sees.
Koya, Rashid, and Gon should move somewhere else than there.
Oh, yeah. I got to move them over here. You said you want them over here. They'll move over there.
Is she quick? Is she quick searching or normal searching this entrance area, or?
Actually, guys, did you want them to quick search or normal search?
I would, coming around this corner and leaving the light behind, I'd say normal search, if knowing that there's this 4-foot fucking slug and we have a trap set behind us.
All right, give me a d20.
It was normal 20. Yeah, standard search.
All right, with a 30, dim-ish light. Okay, let me tell you what she sees. So the cavern opens up into 3 basically forks, one going west, one going northwest, one going basically like true north-ish. You definitely think the one going west probably goes to the other path that you did not take, but you are unsure, of course, because it may be some kind of puzzle or trap, but that's what Guinevere would tell you. She also says, though, too, that the trail, she's not surviving, but she can just see that the trail goes from the 4-foot wide body, goes from here into the true north path.
Is there, and that's all we from her search, there's no traps, and is there any other, from what we can, the little bit of light we can see here, any other bodies, any other holes in the walls?
There's definitely like carcasses of animals and things like that. Kind of not.
The trail that we saw earlier, can we make out where that's going?
I just said that it went
Yeah,
It goes
north.
through the true north.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So obviously, I'm relaying this back to
I
you.
think we follow that, stalk this thing. We might be able to catch it by surprise.
So do you want to keep moving forward? This is the best trap location that I
You
can
gonna
see.
lure it?
Well,
How are you
that's-
gonna?
That's
The
my question.
further we
Are
go, the
gonna
more
keep-
dangerous it is to lure it. That's for sure.
Because otherwise,
We
we
could
need to
move
pick
the
this
trap.
up and keep moving.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
goes pretty far away from here.
I can't
In
even
the-
see the end of it up this trail at this moment.
Yeah, it's pretty far away.
The
I don't
other
think we'll be
forks
able
are
to.
dangerous too. We don't know what's there.
Can't we move it and set up the charges here? Like,
Well, I mean, that's what I was gonna say. If you
fallback
if
points.
if you pick up, we could set it in the entrance to that cave and fall back. Absolutely, or in the entrance to
Yeah.
that inlet and fall back.
We're slowly yeah, we got to slow claim land.
So I'll move it there.
Well, let us check this all. Keep moving forward and check this out first. So I will come back over. I'll pick up the lantern, and I'm gonna hold it for now. Once I get back here, I'm having it actually behind my back to try to block some of the light until Gwen says she needs it, just to
Okay.
give
Okay,
a
then.
little bit more light.
I'm gonna
out.
wait for you guys to go in a little bit more before I move the charges, just in case.
And then
Okay.
it's the
I'm
same thing.
sticking
Hammer
with
goes
you,
back.
Harry, in the back.
Arm goes right on her shoulder, and waiting for her to say, "Yep, pick the lantern up. Let's go."
All right, she's gonna move up 10 feet forward. Gonna go for a move 50 feet. She will go for a check. She says, what would you like me to do? To keep moving forward, check, or I lean towards check. I'm a pretty cautious person in general.
Yeah,
let's-
she should
Let's
investigate these other ways.
I say if you wanted to keep, well, yeah, let's take a half that step back, take 10 feet to your left, and do a normal check.
Okay. D20.
Can I use my inspiration for her check?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's pretty good you did that, because this is what you see. Coming from the ceiling begins to rain spiders as the light begins to illuminate. You can't really see the ceiling of the cave, but you see pretty much a rain of large spider-like creatures. Let me show you what they look like.
Spiders!
Like-
Spiders!
A cloud of moving legs. Just
Yeah.
Fall down.
Harry's
think-
like, I'm gonna continue to sit right here.
So the way my credit is set up, I got a girlfriend at home, and I can't come, guys. I'm sorry. 1 second here. Here we go. You guys see that?
Sure can.
All right, you see a large swarm of insects and spiders fall from the ceiling looking for easy prey. These things, so unlike most swarms you see, they're not actually that small. They're about the size of camel spiders. And it's falling down from the fucking roof of this thing. Basically half a foot to a foot in length, scuttering. They seem hungry. That being said,
Camel spiders aren't that big. They're like
well,
this.
the can't wait. Am I the like they're like this?
There's a famous picture where it's like forced perspective, but no, we've got them. Where I've seen them. We've got them.
Well, like these are about like a half a foot to a foot in length, ish. So bigger than the tarantula.
That's freaking massive.
Yeah. So they're like fucking like.
It's like an iguana or something.
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
that.
it's like several. So like in most swarms, they're like little teensy weensy spider. No, it's a lot of fucking foot-long spiders just falling from the fucking ceiling.
Yeah. Fuck this shit. We're out.
That being said, please give me initiative.
That Western Fire is probably good for this shit.
Ah!
Nice.
Let's go. Whatever says, and you may hate me, but it ain't no lie.
Rashid,
gonna
turn in, get the fuck back!
run away.
Run!
He says, "City girls." That's 20 feet. She's diggity dashing.
I'm telling Rashid to get back
Oh yeah, all of them are
first.
getting back.
Yeah,
running
because
all
he's
the way.
like kind of holding the lineup, like get the fuck back.
And she's dashing. She's moving here. There's a hell
And
no.
I'm going with her because I can only be 35 feet from her.
Right. He's running away.
We set the trap here, so let's.
All right. He's coming too. He's like, hell no, I only leave my ass. Fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back to here. I think Guinevere, knowing where they're set up at that Western Fire, should probably have come back to like here, so there's a clean shot at that Western Fire.
Oh yeah, she's ran, but hearing Esteban say, "Move, bitch, get out the way." She does.
Yeah, I would say let's aim multiple shots because if this motherfucker misses,
Yeah,
let's
no,
have
that's
some
why I
back-
wanted 2 people.
Yeah. It's Harry and Esteban, so you have to double the chance. Also, Rashid also throws daggers, so you really have triple the chance. Well, no. Well, yeah, he. Oh no, that was probably his biggest plus 20-foot radius. Yeah, he's not gonna throw them daggers there. Esteban and Harry. It looks like you guys are. So anything's gonna come down here, rushing forward. Skitter.
The slow motion cuts over to Harry.
Harry,
And you
take the shot.
see like the bead of sweat in slow-mo just dropping from the eyebrow.
Take the
the
damn
the
shot.
Shoots
all the audio's muffled.
all
you
in
just hear him
slow-mo as
breathing.
I take an inspiration point to roll this fucking shot.
Don't miss.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is
hits,
a
baby.
41.
That hits. It's many times it was a small target, but that hits. Please, they all obviously explode as they exposed to open air and high speed of movement. All right. What level are these Western Fires?
These are level 36. Western Fire. They do 18d4 damage each.
All right, let's do it. It's
Oh
four.
God! You said three
And
of
there's
them, right?
3 vials.
They go
Yeah.
off like the 4th of July.
Oh no, okay, hold on. There you go. Hold on. Okay, so describe it.
So I imagine it strikes the first vial, which starts to explode and ignites the other 2 vials. And as these spiders are coming and it blows right in the middle of them, you can see them kind of ride that initial explosion, and then the fire just overtakes them all and they burn to a crisp.
With that, the party is victorious. I will not consider that an encounter. Well, you guys can actually do another encounter because you guys literally just ran away.
We're falling with style.
Yeah, that was a very strategic retreat.
That being said, you guys gained 2,500 experience points for actually executing a really good plan. So, 2,500 experience points for that. Good stuff there. That was a pretty dangerous encounter. If you guys did not roll well and execute properly, so, shout out to you all.
Oh,
Everyone
man.
with the -5, you know, like, let's just not take a chance. Dying is just too real in this game.
It's real.
I think I leveled up. Let me store that.
Within a really fun. All right. Glenver says, I mean, I can definitely recover some health. I'm actually hurt. None of you guys are really hurt. I'm actually hurt. I could
Yeah,
definitely and
let's
gotta fight this thing.
Let's go rest,
let's go take a quick rest. I mean, we still have lamp oil we can use. Let's go set up camp, have a good meal, regroup.
Turn off one of the lamp right now, though.
Yeah, so we gotta hold on, I'm just counting how much.
Yeah, I'll turn off mine.
All right.
I didn't do the last check.
All right. Let's see here. So you guys gonna turn the lanterns off while you guys are going back out the cave?
Yep. Gonna take the pelts with us just because we're right there.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yep.
Spots, you can definitely check it out. So Guinevere's gonna go. That being said,
Can we make oil? We got those the great tusks. Probably make it out of their blubber, right?
did you guys actually harvest those creatures? Forget.
Yeah.
How many did you
I'm
guys?
an alchemist. Maybe I can do that. I don't know.
How many of them? Yeah, sorry. How many of them did you actually harvest? I know that you guys were on, like, we've gotta go. I forget. I gotta look back, but I wasn't sure you guys harvested them like that. I thought you guys just wanted the tusk and just got the tusk. I don't remember getting the.
Well, we worked one body like a lot, and the butcher was there. The butcher took like a bunch of meat.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's definitely. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can definitely make some blubber, some oil. Okay, I would say Harry, you're an alchemist, correct?
I'm a master alchemist.
Yeah, you can make some oil. That's in your wheelhouse. I gotta look up how to actually make oil. I don't know how that actually works. I honestly don't know how animal oil works. I'm not a survivalist. Unless Jay knows. You're an Eagle Scout, aren't you?
I was.
I don't know.
We didn't necessarily make oil, but a lot of times it was just blending. I mean, typically the like perfume oil and some of that kind of stuff is just blending up the materials till it liquefies. Like paraffin wax is kind of that same idea. Like
you like to render it. You
render
render the fat down and like filter it through cheesecloth or something.
Yeah.
And you just.
But it's that constantly it's the idea of blending it to get all those impurities out and then taking it and.
Yeah. So it looks like this doesn't take that long. It looks like this only takes like a couple of hours.
Yeah, you just render it basically.
Render it.
Pan.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like.
We have the cooking stove and everything.
Yeah, no, you can. I never made. I mean, I obviously made I made animal fat, right? Because I've cooked bacon, and but I was like, I wasn't trying it was like, oh, you have to do this. But yeah, it totally makes sense. You definitely have some blubber. I didn't even factor that into it. So let's see here. That can definitely be used for lantern oil. It's the same process. People use whale blubber for the same shit. Yep. So that's pretty much the same concept. Makes total sense to me, at least from me reading Moby Dick. Huh? Oh.
We got hit with the mobile ads.
I was like doing math. I was like, hold on. Okay. I would say it's been several days. You guys would have probably harvested some of that down to blubber, to icy oil. I would say as far as usable, I'll put it in hours. That makes sense to me.
We're using like 9 different units for these lanterns. We got slots. We've got the movement spaces.
Yeah, it's one slot per 4 hours.
Yeah, it's just
of oil.
Yeah, it's just
and then it's 400 squares of movement per 4 hours of oil.
Yeah, because if not, you'd have to do like
you got to do conversions.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Let me get my conversion tables.
So I would say you guys have about that blubber there reasonably in the amount of time to convert. I would say that would give you an additional, I say 3 days worth of oil. Because
Sweet.
it would also begin to go bad before you guys can render that much fat. It's a lot of fat. I would say you can reasonably render about 3 days worth of oil.
Well, if we can top off our
That's great.
reserve.
Yep.
So
I will add that in. So we have 7 days minus whatever we've used so far.
also,
Were they able to find like kindling and stuff or torches?
I'm about to roll it right now because this is
Though it may be moot. If
Yeah, it
we've
is
got
moot.
oil.
but also too though.
They might want to have torches
Yeah.
being out there at night.
But also too, this is a desert, so it's gonna be pretty hard to find actual wood. Use like cats like that, but that's also uncommon. Let's move you guys back.
It'd be pretty easy to find, just pretty rare.
There's a lot. Cactus. That's wood.
Well, yeah, that's
The
Say
skeletons.
Cactus will burn.
Wow.
true. We're gonna find out. So let's roll here. So you're right. It's not rare. It's uncommon because it's not like an arid. It's not an arid wasteland desert. There's life and stuff here. So it's more like a steppe. Yeah. Let's see here. So
Oh, that's a great map.
yep.
He's-
Yeah. It's pretty much the camp. Kind of deconstructed there. I wasn't gonna actually draw a fucking super mega cave. I'm like, it just folds down like that. But basically,
Come on,
I
you
would
didn't want to put my 36-foot fifth wheel into the map.
listen. I don't
the
have
double wide with the
I don't have the
awning.
I need more drink. But with Chulin there as a survivor and also Gone there as well too, I can say you guys can reasonably find some kindling. I'm not. It wouldn't be in the form to make a torch,
Hmm.
but as far as to start a fire and like make a campfire, yes, just not. It's not in the function of a torch, right? Because it's how the shape. It doesn't burn that way, like a what is it called? The cactus skeleton? What is it? Is that what it's called? The skeleton of.
Yeah.
It,
It looks kind of like driftwood in a way.
it definitely won't burn away like if you just cut the branch off a tree and you use the tree sap to burn it, then that will burn a lot more consistently and slower than the driftwood would. At least from my understanding. I'm not an Eagle Scout. I just work with wood every day. I don't know. But
I don't know.
that being said,
Driftwood fires burn a long damn time.
Yeah.
so but like the main thing is, will it stay alight though? It's a question though.
Yeah.
Like because
Well,
the
if we make a torch, it's because we put something else on it, right?
Some of
Tissue
that
and then some
rendered
wax
fat.
and yeah, the fat.
Strips
So, because-
strips of cloth. You cut
So-
you cut your cross into the top, pull it apart, strips of soaked cloth into that nook, and then wrapped actually around the outside.
We have a master carpenter. I hope he knows how to make a torch.
okay, this was definitely cactus skeletons, not driftwood. So let's go come back to me. Guys found some old cactus here, but not driftwood at this point in time in this area. So with cactus skeleton, you really don't think that could form the torches, at least today.
Yeah.
You definitely need to take more time to search, but that'd be actively searching for wood. But as far as like finding stuff to burn in the area, you guys can do that. Though at this point, leaving the caravan after spend some time in the cave, I would say it is now nighttime. If you like to go out and search for actual driftwood to make torches, you can. But you do think though that'd be quite dangerous. Shulin would tell you that she would have found stuff to burn, but she did not find driftwood on her journeys. At least not yet. She didn't go that far from the camp either, though, because she didn't want predators attacking the horses. So she went up.
Let's just have a really good meal and take care of morale. I think everybody's gonna need it.
She just kind of shook, but he's like, we made it though. We fucking made it though. So he didn't take any damage, He didn't get attacked, so. But seeing those.
That was a really cool exit too. Like, all right, guys, let's get out of here.
We all walking the explosion behind us,
Michael,
throwing
you
on
You can see like all the
sunglasses.
guys turning around in slow mo. All those fucking spiders.
It's like, we got him, guys. All right. So let's freaking go to the loadout. All I can see is like
like-
Call of Duty.
it's like-
We called in
It's-
the UAV.
Dude, it's like a Michael. That was like a Michael Bay movie where we literally
Yeah,
just.
man.
He shoots the arrow and just turns around and he just that slow mo walk as a spider, legs and stuff just raining around him.
All I can imagine now is like Call of Duty. You guys are like, okay, Harry, here's the loadout. Okay, you have 14 slots. Equip, bow, equip. He's like bow with the alchemical bombs, like a grenader class. He's just over there, the bombs and grenades.
Grenadier.
Yeah. So you see all this. Everybody's basically just doing loadouts now. It's Didish. That's.
Mm-hmm.
See now, if it was a Michael Bay one, it'd be like a hot chick, like running with him with the shades as well too,
Yeah.
like no clothes on. Like, hold on, guys, she have to have 70% less clothes than the male lead. But that being said, you guys are covering there. Let's see here. Yes, you guys have them. You guys obviously can make a fire. Lucetta's making food.
I go grab Guinevere a dose of the Enoki mushroom that we still had in the cart.
Okay, she can use that to recover her con modifier. At the end of the day, if nothing else happens, Henrietta is going to go over and try to perform to increase the morale. Because we're still happy we made it. That was a really good move as far as morale. But definitely having a performer there to kind of smooth out the tension there could definitely help. So somebody give me a 2d20 for Henrietta as she begins to perform.
Are we going to get a description of what it is she's performing?
Absolutely. All right. So Henrietta, you see her pull up over here, and she is going to belly dance doing deadpan comedy. She
Belly
is.
dance doing deadpan comedy.
She's like.
The new act she's working on. Let's see how
And
it
the,
goes.
and the music hit in the ambiance just in time for that.
Yeah. See,
So what's the deal with airplane peanuts? Like dancing. What is happening?
it's like shirt sizes. Why is it only 1x and 2x? Why is it a 1.5x?
She's just like popping, locking it.
Hey, dude, she's like
Multi-talented. She's
while
a double.
doing her
She's a
best-
triple threat.
while doing her best impression of Jerry Seinfeld. Just literally just, all kinds of jokes there. Jokes about nothing, pretty much. But she does them all the same. Does them pretty well. That was a 26. You all definitely seen better performers. But she's not the worst. And for the fair price of she's a part of your crew, it's okay. You see Elric's over there. As Harry kind of come forward, Elric comes over there, sees you're down 3. He re-equips you with 3 more. He says, reload. As he equips you with 3 more vials of Western Fire there. And you see a Koi would ask for 1 more as well, as he burned his, and you would offer him 1 as well.
Gon would go to Chaloon and check in on the camp. What have they seen? What do we need? What's the situation?
He says, she spent most of the day a quarter mile around the caravan, gathering cactus wood and things like that, and dry wood to try to make sure to keep the fire going, to now actually use the lantern oil, things like that to cook and such. We spent a good amount of time on that. Because this is a savanna steppe / arid wasteland, or arid desert, it took a little bit more time to gather firewood, air quotations. So most of our day was spent doing that. Elric was definitely guarding the caravan with Henrietta. And Obi is not here. So actually Chillin is really animal too. So she'd do that, and then also as well too. She'd be tending to the animals, making sure they're not scared and frightful of a variety of sounds, but there was no danger for basically the day you guys were in there. The first half of the day you guys were in there. That being
That's
said,
actually rather impressive for where we're at.
there's this place feels kind of off. There's I'm not sure.
Henrietta's still in the back dancing, just grabbing an instrument.
Way off. I was like, it's like, I was like, whoa. Somewhere's still in the back. Okay. So, Tulum would say, this place seems off. I didn't expect to see anybody really, or any animals really over here at all. I'm not sure what's in that cave. Would ask you. I mean, what did you guys see in the cave?
All manner of creatures, bugmen, giant antlions, giant scorpions, lots of giant spiders. I suspect even more dangerous prey, some type of worm or snake-like creature. We were following its trail, but
bugs?
we had to fall back. Lots of bugs, big bugs, dangerous ones.
I'm good. I don't like bugs.
Man-eaters.
Don't like bugs. Don't like bugs. The survivalist, expert survivalist, is telling you she doesn't like bugs.
Does she all of a sudden start like slapping the back of her neck as she feels like little mosquitoes or whatever landing on her, hearing that?
No, but her crossbow is out, or bow's out towards the mouth of this cave. And she said, I wish a motherfucking antlion would come out here. I'm shooting it. Though you see an antlion, and you definitely do not want to see another one of those anytime soon. That being said, you guys got out pretty much fine. No one really got hurt or almost died. It's fine. But Lucette will come up to you, Harry. She would say, "You're not dead."
I'm not hurt. I'm not fool enough to put myself in trouble. I stay in the back, don't worry.
He looks at you and smiles and says, "Okay, I made you some fruit leather. And this is mango tahini flavored.
Awesome.
And gives you some of that. It's sweet and savory, a little spicy as well too. There's a bit of an Eastern mix to it, but it tastes pretty good.
So I say that, sweet, savory, and just a little spicy, just like you.
Your relationship points with Lucette goes up by 1, as she appreciates the compliment. And she definitely only gives Harry the fruit leather. So your mighty meal increased instead of by 20 by 22. You get that +2 temporary hit points for next tomorrow if you can eat.
Gon's just giving them the stink eye from the corner, just like gross.
All I can imagine Harry never gets eating a fucking Fruit Loop like this. I mean, fruit by the foot like this.
He's living the good life.
Like, man, you gotta eat that jerky. I mean, like it's a nice meal, but you have dessert.
This is happiness in my mouth.
It's big. I mean, cause it's like she gives you like 6 feet. Look at a big ass strip of that stuff. But everyone else is eating like, I mean, great. It's a good meal. You guys are eating like, I don't even know. I need a Spanish dish.
Because of where we are, she's made like fried rice with whatever it was that animal was, and
yeah, great tusk. We've been eating those great tusks.
Yeah, that
some ribs, smoked ribs or something.
Yeah, that's why we had a lot of those.
Definitely
great tusk short ribs with
Does she got the ham,
white onion fried rice with over easy spider eggs in it, like
spider. Let me get some of these on the way out. I mean, if you want it, you guys can go back in there and get some of that roasted spider. That spider's it's only chemically fried. You may get cancer. You may not.
Or we may get superpowers. We'll see. It's like,
Who
no, sir,
knows?
you have lymphoma. Oh.
It's a gamble I'm willing to take.
He's like, can I get shard powers if I just get cancer, guys? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yes. Listen.
I was gonna say something bad. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
It's like, yeah, I know the feeling. Sometimes you just gotta let them go, let them fly. Lucette says, yes, just be safe, don't die, and I'll give you some more fruit leathers tomorrow. Only if you come back. If you die, can't get any. So come back. He looks over at Harry, nods, and you see Guinevere go over to Harry, to Cole and say, "Hey, you almost died."
Nah, just a little stuck.
No, you almost died. Did you not see that? I seen that trap. That same trap almost killed you, man. If I didn't pull you out, you would have toast.
You're not wrong, and I trust me, I appreciate it. Which is also the same reason that I wanted the rope tied around you. You're the one out here in the lead looking for these traps, and if you happen to miss one, we don't want to be running around here without you, looking out for all of us.
Yeah, I'm the money maker of the group, right? I don't want to keep this thing afloat. She smiles and says, I think, with, under the Shattered One's guidance, prosperity is soon to follow, of course. Everywhere I go, prosperity comes. With a golden eye and a golden nose, anything's possible.
It certainly has followed us, I will say. You've been, it's been absolutely amazing what you've been able to bring into this group. And, I mean, at least from the stories Gon told from the first time he met you to now, it's just, from what it sounds like, night and day difference.
Well, I put on 20 pounds of muscle between then and now.
And more facial hair. Gon just looks dead at her.
He says, "Yeah, you lost your womanly features. You like a man." He says, "Those curves, they don't. They're not,
Take those herbal supplements, eh?
This is like, hey, all that motion at like you saw a little motion back there, but that sees still, she looks at Gon and she says, "Yeah, but you might think so, but I know that main lady that you with, I'll show her the divine way, and I'll make sure that she's satisfied."
Well, it was lucky. It was lucky that we got out of there alive. We all work well together. Gon sits down and gets into the food near the fire. So, what do you think it could be? Do you think it's really a shard in there?
I know it's a treasure chest, I think. Honestly, about a shard, I hope it's a shard. But we have a good idea it's a treasure chest, right?
Well, I mean, the map that we had was, as we said, was, just shy of 60,000 copper.
It's a lot of coin.
In total.
Coin.
Who knows? We might find other stuff. I mean, at least from everything we could tell. Well, actually, that's actually a great Chaloon. There was some. Can you take a look at these quick? Lay the lion pelt or the Savannah lion pelts and incisors out. What do you from a worse standpoint? I mean, these things seem to be in pretty decent shape. Anything you can make from them? Give us an idea of something else that could be in there that could do this?
He says, it looks like they were kind of very crudely cut by some mandibles or some kind of cutters. He says insects, so there's also some insect creatures in there too. She as an Easterner, she wouldn't know what these things are, but according with clue her in, and she would say it looks like they use their incisors, incisors their claws to basically cut the skin off these things and use them as basically trophies. He says,
what is it worth, woman?
somewhere between, I don't know, depending on the buyer, 700, 800 pieces piece.
For this scrap, that's pretty good.
Yeah, per 3 of them, so yeah, 800 pieces.
I mean, I guess from the sound of it, it's, we just in that entranceway we found just shy of 3,000 copper, give or take, in stuff once it's sold. And I mean, depending on where we go, Ayana, whatever cut or whatever she's doing, could sell it probably for a little more.
It's pretty good at that whenever it says we're making a profit for sure. They always tend to get more than market value, so true.
Well, we've got a long day ahead of us.
All right.
We do.
Whenever nods and says okay, I'm turning in, and with that, the night does fall. One of the things for people watching at home, I do not spam random encounter checks every night. That shit is boring. Oh my god! Fucking encounter every 2 hours. Encounter. Like fuck me, dude. Where are they at, in the pit of hell? Or is it encounter every 2 hours? Fuck, man. So I don't do it. Once a day. Once a fucking day. Fuck that. Just like one, because I've seen it like oh, you don't have like an encounter for every single step they take? Really? Wow, loser. So I thought someone was talking about that. Like fuck that, it's dumb. But the next day does pass. Is now day 145. On 4-5 on your journey, and as you wake up here, a couple things happen. You see this come out to greet you in the morning.
Ooh.
As this thing was going out to hunt. 1 second here.
Gonna be that big worm.
I'm hoping it's friendly.
It definitely would not be the big worm thing that you definitely saw that was probably going out to hunt. Would never.
I hope it's like, hey guys, I was going hunting. You want to come with me?
Hey guys, what's shaking, guys? Come here often.
As long as it doesn't say what's shaking bacon, because then we know it's not friendly.
It's what it looks like. You see
Oh my god.
That's a friendly fella.
a twin-headed, large serpentine-like creature with wings. This thing is about.
Is it flying or can't? Does it look like the wings? It can fly?
Look fully
Flying or gliding?
Yeah.
The wings
Or
look
like chicken wings or
these look functional. There's master wings on its back. It actually has no legs.
okay.
Long tail and claws. And this thing looks over at you, and it looks and says, in two-headed lizard tongue, looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. And I need all of you guys to roll initiative.
All of us? You mean we have triple advantage?
No, somebody roll initiative. Like triple advantage. All right. S looks like this thing is going first. Okay.
Where's it on the map?
Wait, are we set up like
Oh, I
because
see.
we wouldn't be together all in one tent.
Oh yeah, no. Yes, can spread out. Yes, would definitely be Harry and obviously Luke's in their own tent. Quay's in his own tent. Here. Chulun is near the horse. Rashid and Elric is sharing a tent because they're newbies. Henrietta is sharing it with Guinevere Girl, even though Guinevere is no. I'm not sure how safe that is, but whatever. All right. Okay. You guys are in here now. Okay. This thing over here is going to flap his wings and whip up a dust storm. The visibility in this area is basically what would be around dim light, up to 10 feet around you, and after that, blindness, as a thick cloud of smoke and dust appears to envelop you. And this thing basically disappears from your line of sight as it moves around.
This is like, are we up and moving, or are we still in our tents, like just?
No,
waking up?
you guys are outside of your tents, basically getting ready. So you guys are fully geared up, fully ready to go, all that stuff, right?
Okay.
So you guys are not in your tents. You guys have all your gear on.
Right before breakfast, this motherfucker shows up.
Yeah.
Correct. So you guys are fully ready to go.
Haven't even had my coffee, you son of a bitch.
That being said, guys, you guys can't see, but 10 feet in front of your face, as this thick cloud of smoke just envelops your camp. And this thing does some stuff, and it is your turns.
All right, so we were outside, not
Yes.
inside. I'm just gonna poison a bolt and ready in action. If it appears, I'll take a shot.
Okay.
Within my 60 feet that I can shoot.
You mean the 10 feet, because reduced visibility, you can't actually see the thing?
Is it like
Do I get a
cloud
bonus
all
because I
around
can
us?
usually shoot further, or it's just like that's as
No,
far as
it's-
I can see?
It is a. You guys cannot see 10 feet in front of your face. It's a massive
Okay.
cloud of dust over your guys' head. Like, like in the Mummy, when like the dust came over, you couldn't really see. It's just like that.
Do I feel like I can walk outside of it, or it's like really, really big?
No, like your entire area here is a
Okay.
massive cloud of dust. Here, like this
So
thing.
yeah, so I'll tell Koa, stick close to me and get ready. Could be anywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna go just kind of back to back, yelling over towards Guinevere's tent, like, follow my voice, we need to stick together.
All right. He'll definitely do so here. He's gonna grab Henrietta's hand, and he's gonna follow your voice. Isn't that hard to do so? Here,
You see Gon push through the flaps of his tent are just whipping wildly as this dust pushes in. He's got the shield up, and you can hear sand like ricocheting it, like as he's breaking through towards the voices. At this point, do we have visibility where we can kind of see the outline of each other?
you guys can. So if you're within 10 feet of each other, you can see each other as if it was different.
Harry,
This guy runs
hand on his shoulder as he
over here.
comes through.
Saloon, gonna have to move forward here. Here. Here you guys all call out. Saloon moves over.
Phalanx,
Uh,
lock shields, man.
somebody give me a D20 for Saloon. She's an expert scholar, so she may know what this thing is. 20
Right down the middle.
does not know what this thing is. Esteban would also rush over. I'm coming. I had to get my 2 pumps.
You damn
Two
chump.
pumps of lotion. My
Yeah, hold
skin's dry.
Okay. Gotta hydrate,
All
man.
the sand.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cracking.
It's everywhere. Okay.
And I think I would assume almost everybody's ready in some sort of attack if this thing comes within view that is attackable.
Yeah, this isn't our first rodeo. We're all locked in.
It's back to back, like weapons at the ready.
We'll
All
see.
right. Give me a D6 for the new round of initiative.
has an AoE blast. We just get melted. We're like, well,
Yeah. Okay, so it goes. Okay. You hear a loud no as you hear a loud scream of one of your horses as this thing hear loud. Definitely think this thing has either eaten or just ran off with a horse. As you hear this thing flap, it gets quieter and quieter. And with that, combat is over. And the dust settles, and you are one horse short. And you do not see the creature anymore.
God damn it, we lost a horse.
Well,
Okay. We need to keep that in mind next time.
man, I was gonna suggest that we put the horses at the entrance of the cave, so that nothing attacks them, and now I feel bad I didn't see anything.
I think we need to reset so we can have the awning over top of them for any future animal wants to come after it. They're gonna have to come under and through to pick them off.
Though a horse is a big creature, that thing should
Oh,
be good for a
huge.
couple days, right? At least. I mean, hundreds of pounds of meat. That'd be insane.
Also,
As a survivalist, would I expect like he's set up for a week
No.
now?
you know what? That lizards don't usually eat every day either. They only eat like once a week. As a novelist, and also you have a scholar too. Between you two, you guys know how lizards work. It is a lizard. You guys seen it. They don't eat every day. They eat usually once a week. Once a week to every other week, but usually once a week. They eat really big.
But that
hibernate.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean there's not another hungry creature around here. I think it's a good idea. We put him in the mouth of the cave. We still have to worry about those scorpions, though. We can clear it out. That
Yeah.
was our plan anyway.
Actually, if we set a fire, maybe the scorpions wouldn't get near.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Or we can just go.
I'm not a survivalist. The survivalist
why don't we-
would know.
Why don't we just take today? Why don't we just go in? There's that fire bomb was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Why don't we do the same idea? Draw the scorpions out and let's just murder the shit.
I don't
out
even
of
know
them.
if we. I think we could just put it in their hive. It's all burrowed, interconnected tunnels. We might be able to just blow and collapse
just
the thing.
Just walk
Demo
in, start-
charges.
All of
We
us
could
at the
try.
same time. All of us at the same time. Just throw charges right into it and away it goes.
Yeah.
I say it's worth a shot. If we don't want to lose another horse, I agree with you. We got to get these. Make sure that something.
'Cause if once we clear that out-
top.
Yeah, well, once we clear that out, that first chamber to the right, we could put the horses there. It's a good place to.
I agree.
Yeah.
How you said that? So the cave is 50 feet tall. How wide is that actual entrance?
I would. Yeah, I mean, it's accurate, but the entrance is map accurate. Let me guys take.
It was enough to walk a horse
So
through.
2 squares. The
No,
horses.
I'm
would go
wondering. I'm wondering if we can pull the cart through.
Oh, the full wagon.
It would have to block the entrance. That's it.
Well, what I was hoping was that little space to the right that we could use the cart to block that off, and that we use that as our makeshift camp where we can come back to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it won't fit.
Man, you're gonna have to build some thing also that we can drop on it to have some cover, like a tarp or something that would like create some natural cover so it could blend in, and then would be set.
It could be interconnected wood planks that drop over the awning and make.
Yeah.
They roll up.
Make it look like trees. There's
You're
a bunch
right.
of trees here.
Okay, guys, just trees. No one saw anything. But yeah, I mean, as you get inside, you realize that this wagon is not fitting in this thing.
No.
If we park the wagon just off to the side, I agree with you. We pull the horses inside, just inside. Leave the sunlight visible to the cave opening so they can see, and use use the fire at night right at the cave opening for everything else. But I agree. I think we clear these. I think we take today. We cleared out these scorpions. We don't need a whole lot of torchlight to do that. We just got to make the noise. Step in, get enough torchlight to throw these grenades, and then we turn and go. We boogie. See what comes out.
I don't know, man. I'm worried we're biting more than we can chew.
We may.
How many of them
There might
fires
be
do you have?
6 to 8 burrows high, right? Am I counting that right?
So you've seen 3. So it's okay. Someone's gonna move you guys over. So no, I don't think that. And each of these 5-foot kind of like columns, basically because it's like 50 feet tall, is 3 per column.
Oh, okay.
So 3, 6. Oh, it should be like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 holes. So you've seen roughly somewhere between like 21 to like 30-ish holes.
I mean,
Maybe
do you think they're gonna be rolling one at a time if they're gonna come out? What do you know about scorpions? Gone.
They have poisonous stingers, claws. They're big. They swarm. But if that hive collapses, we put enough charges in there. That's hundreds of pounds. It'll crush whatever's in there. We have to make sure we.
Chance, sure.
So how much of that Western fire do we have that you think we need to throw? And secondary, given the size of that opening, do we have enough we could set a charge there that once we make our throw, we turn and go, and then anything else that comes out, we make sure somebody's sitting there to blow that secondary lane.
We can also hold them off at the choke point.
Also,
Right. Put Okoye and myself up here.
Windermere would say as an explorer that I can't stress this enough. We don't know how much left of this cave is, and we don't know how much resources we can expend on things going forward. So the question is, how much Western Fire do you have, and how much do you want to spend on the first part of this place?
That's fair.
Yeah,
how much do we have?
I'm wondering. I have 10. I have 10 left. Okoye has 2, and who else has 2?
Esteban has 1.
2.
He has 1 because he has 2 health pots, but not his 1. Okoye has 2. Esteban has 1, and that's it.
Okay.
Or we could avoid it altogether. And
I think we should just avoid it, not tempt our fate. Let the sleeping dragon lie.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna be parked up at the mouth of this cave, we need to make sure then all of you here with the horses, they're not just gonna randomly be quiet. You said scorpions react to noise, right? If we bring the horses into the mouth of this cave to help protect them, are they gonna make enough noise to just have them scorpions come out and attack them while
we
God
have
knows
an
where
animal
inside here?
handler. Don't horses sleep if you cover their eyes, or is it that another animal I'm thinking of?
You would definitely say, if we're worried about the horses and the animals and the caravan, I would much rather not immediately be in the mouth of the cave. I mean, because we were there, I'd rather be maybe like an eighth of a mile away.
Just wherever we were camped up is probably fine.
Try to find a nook or something like that, and just press against there, and just try to find a rock formation and try to lean up against that. I guess you would say safest option, because this thing has proven that animals do leave the cave, and if we're an eighth of a mile out, I feel a lot safer.
Yeah.
Puts us in danger, but not less danger than being in the mouth of like dozens at least of scorpions. You said it's like 20 holes.
Yeah, I think that's probably smart. We pushed the caravan out where it was, and My vote's to avoid them. I don't think we need to. We know it's there.
Yeah.
That pathway, I think, connects over there, so it's just going to lead to where we're going anyway.
There's a chance. We can always check too.
Yeah.
But for now, I think the danger is probably more the trail that we saw. That's something we absolutely should deal with. We're gonna continue.
Did we get the
let's-
impression that that drag mark came from the animal that just took our horse?
As you look inside of here, the tracks do align pretty well.
Does it?
Yeah,
feel,
we probably
is there,
see a fresh one.
I would say, is there
As it left.
blood smear or anything going back in as if this animal took the horse and went back
There might
into
be
the
an
cave, or did
entrance
it
at the
fly
back.
off?
No. It is a blood trail, and it goes in a very similar pathway to what you guys saw earlier. I mean, previously yesterday. Here.
That means
Here.
this looking at that fresh blood soaking into the sand. It's still in this cave.
Let's track it like we did before.
I
Well, if
agree.
it ate, maybe now it's sleeping too.
I am gonna, before we go out
Let's go
this
slow.
morning, I break a piece of the edge of a bed frame off, cut a notch in the end of it, and I make a hook that will hook on the inside of my half plate and bring the wood pieces up over my head, and I hook the lantern to it so that way it's not having to be carried.
Master Carpenter stuff, you get 50 experience points. That makes sense to me. I could clearly make that. So, the lantern holder, a lantern carrier. It
Let's
does.
hope no one shoots that off.
I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Like right now, I want hands free so people can be where they need to be. So
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Yeah, don't but it is what it is. I would say just transparency. For like critical hits or really hard hits and being wrapped or not prone, you'll have to roll dexterity checks to make sure that shit doesn't just fly off your shoulder or something like that.
well, I mean, and depending on what happened, like this is for if it's a random fight. In my head, I see Koa going, okay, we need light to not be moving at this point. He could take it off and set it down.
Right,
But
right.
if it's just a random all of a sudden fight, absolutely. If it's on him, 100%.
Yeah, that's just for transparency purposes. Yeah, for like
Mhm.
grapple, not something like that.
Yep.
Other than that, let's see here. Gali moved up a little bit further. It looks like same way that before. It's a little bit more droppings out of here. You notice the light because she would come up there too. Actually, and he would get there. That's the copy. The original light. It's on. This one Rashid has. Dawn's is this one here.
Oh. Didn't we refill these things with the oil?
Did you? Yes.
I would assume
we
if we're
talked
coming
about
back
getting
in,
oil.
we would refill it, make sure we're. So how much was used between the two?
That's about 2 hours worth.
Okay, so we have 6 days and 22 hours.
All right. And make them up. Here we go. Especially like so I'll fill mine up back to 400. And we'll shoot for this. But as you get there, Gone, you definitely see that it's definitely a little bit more. It's definitely more droppings there, insect droppings, things like that. But same thing. That's just a scorpion nest.
Yeah, I say we avoid it. Let's keep pushing on. The trail of blood goes back this way? Or
No.
through here?
It goes east.
East. Yeah, let's stalk this creature. You might be right. After it's eaten, it might be.
I'm assuming it's
It
gonna
might-
rest.
Yeah,
Tired.
it might go lay down. So, yep, I'm gonna come right up into the edge of the mouth here.
Hold on. Let's get there. 1 second. Hold on. Let's see here. 1 second. Give me a 1d100.
Anybody, or are you asking someone specific?
Anybody.
26.
Okay. As you get there, here the bodies are gone.
These bodies?
They're gone.
What about the big thing?
It's also gone as well.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Sorry. Wrong click. Wrong click.
That shit back.
It
Where
just showed up! What the fuck?
It's like I said my trap card teleportation. Nah, you don't see any corpses here.
So, seeing Gon having walked into that south end, I give that kind of and point to the just blood pile.
Well, let's hope it's sleeping now.
Alright.
He's got hopefully he's got the itis.
As long as well too. Alright. Whenever says like let me lead the way. Okay, followed by
I again put if she's gonna jump back out in front, the harness goes.
Gotcha. Here's the light code. You have the light now. You have the juice. Yeah, you have it now.
Okay.
There you go. I'll how you keep track of that. You do give her the 20-foot harness, 30-foot of rope. You have it in your tied around you as well. Makes sense to me. You don't want somebody to fall into a fucking chasm and die. They tend to happen a lot for some reason. Chasms. Okay. Guinevere's gonna move up a little bit.
Yep, I go right with her, right on her 6.
We would like to search, because something took those corpses, and whatever ate that gigantic creature, or took that gigantic creature, must be pretty tough. I don't think that lizard ate the bugs. I don't think lizards eat bugs, right?
They do.
You think that thing ate that gigantic ant lion and ate a horse too?
Probably not the antlion, but the other things.
All right. Well, I just
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, so you would like to search it at a medium pace, before going forward.
You want to search to here, or do you want to get up around this corner back into that narrow opening that we
I want to search here, because I don't want any spiders to fall and kill me.
You guys good with that? Quick or normal?
Her call.
That's just normal. I mean, are we in that much of a rush? I think so.
Yeah, normal I think is good.
We're almost 20, so 20. So, give me each.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. He looks around and she says, "Coast seems pretty clear to me." Moves up again.
Push up right behind her with the light.
Yeah, Esteban Okoye go. Okay, she's gonna move up a little bit further here. She would like to search this point here, medium search or normal search. I'm pressing forward because she doesn't want to get fucking spiders in her hair.
Yep.
So somebody give me D20 and mark off your 20 points of torch.
Well, we're getting. Oh, we've done that. Yep. Okay.
All right, with a 12, what she tells you is that you see here in the center of this place here is the head of the horse. That's the head. And the blood trail goes true north.
Yeah.
Getting close. Be on your guard.
Yep.
That creature may be sly.
You definitely, the thing is definitely not dumb. It has some intelligence. As if, most things would probably just try to fight you. This thing used basically cover to.
Yeah, it definitely used tactics. That's why
It
God
It
called it
avoided
out. He's
risk
like,
and just took what it wanted. So yeah, that was pretty smart.
Gwen. Gwenny, hook right into the corner and let's take a good solid look at this entire opening, see if we see anything else.
Does.
And I'm again with the light right behind her.
Okay. Do like the search again. At least quick, early, normal.
Nope. I think you take another 10 feet forward and let's let's do a thorough search of the entrance to this area.
Here.
I'm right there.
Here.
Yep.
Okay.
that's 40.
40.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Give me a 2d20. Okay. What she tells you is that so Cole, you get inspiration. So she tells you, he turns to you, Cole, and says, "Be very, very quiet." Cole, you see something grip on your shoulder.
I slowly reach up, grab the lantern off of the hook, set it at my feet, and I just turn around, slowly turn to everybody behind me, and just point up.
Gon sees Koa put the lantern down. He does the same. He's like, oh, shit's about to go down.
And
Leans
as
over.
there, you see this creature quickly descends from the ceiling, collapsing on you guys, using the animal head as bait to exactly where you. Not exactly where you wanted.
I imagine it's like the scene in Alien where the
Yeah.
the slime comes down. They
It's, motherfucker is real.
Xenomorph just pops out.
All right. That being said, this thing was going to have. And you lucked out because if you would have went any further, you would have had advantage. Well, no, he not advantage. He would just one initially. He would have set this front of So shout out to you guys. That being said, give me a d6.
I think that is who rolled the first one. Yeah.
And this is officially a big
We start.
boss battle.
Ooh.
And we got the first one.
Yeah.
All
Let's
right.
surround this thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead as it's falling down. I'm gonna shoot a poison bolt right into it
Okay.
with a 40 to hit.
Ooh.
That's it.
Boom. So regular crossbow is 11.
Oh, you a con save as well?
Did you say that's a regular hit or a crit?
Crit.
That's
Crit.
crit.
Oh.
Oops, I rolled d6s instead of d4s. Sorry.
Don't you hate
That's not good. That's nothing. Yeah, so 19 with the d4s, and the poison is a lowly
You get-
20.
You get one more D4.
Oh, yeah. And an extra one.
All right.
51 damage. 20 of which is poison.
Yeah.
That is.
So it rolled a 12 on the con?
Yes,
Plus-
it is not affected by your poison effect. I mean, the poison does damage, but not the -5 to strength. It's
So
not
it
lethargic.
has crazy con.
Probably. As Harry fires the bolt, Gon rushes at the same time, just a shadow moving up. He's got the
Stepping.
cudgel.
And Koa steps. Oh, light staying right there. Koa stepping right with him to get across.
As you move, this thing uses its attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Move here. Hold on a second here. As he quickly strikes with his second hit at you. That is a 41.
41.
He's gonna crit every time he hits, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. This thing goes for a crunch here. That's 41 damage.
Yeah, and turn my head towards it as it goes to attack, as the half plate absorbs the tooth or the whatever it is he's attacking me with.
Jaws, it tries to sink into you.
Yep.
Give me
okay.
the strength as this thing it begins to try to grapple you and crush you.
All right.
All right, 32 is a failure. You are grappled. As this thing grapples you, you take this is true damage as it begins to crush. "13 points of damage as you feel your bones begin to make crunching sounds as the cartilage begins to move in your body where it definitely should not move. This thing does not move good.
Guinevere, get into position. Let's get this thing.
It's working on it. Hold on. He is grappled. I had to hold on to
I probably can't swing if I'm grappled, right?
you can. There's no penalties, so you just can't move.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, has his arms, his bite is around your waist, but you still have your weapon.
Well, I mean, yeah. Push. Get over, woman.
As she moves as well, this thing uses its second attack of opportunity with its second jaws and goes for a bite attack.
Oh my god. This thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Right, with this
It's a
second
double
hand,
threat.
it clutches out the sickening crunch. Goes for a strike. That is a 39 as a critical hit. As an intense.
It's gonna be a. I don't even know why
Once we
you
get
roll.
in position,
Dude, I don't
do
even
not
know why
move.
you roll, because no matter what, it's gonna hit. I think the highest AC anybody has is a 17.
You can still roll a 1. Roll a 1. 1 second here. Okay.
I've got a 19 AC, but it doesn't matter. I'm getting crit.
Yeah. Well, when it's plus,
Seventeen
friggin'
one.
plus like 30 whatever, like.
35, yeah.
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 Well, hopefully the action economy is on our side.
Hopefully.
Means we should not be moving around this thing. It's got
No.
quick fucking reflexes.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Nope. You stay still and fucking hit the shit out of it.
Right.
It's taken more actions during our turn than we've taken.
Yeah.
He's
So
fucking
far,
us up.
Is grappled and she takes some damage. This thing begins to crush her body as the two jaws bite.
Doesn't she get a roll, a strength
Oh
check
yeah,
to-
strength check. Forgot. Let me give you that. So let me give me a D20.
She could roll really good.
Ugh.
Okay. That is
36, I guess. I don't know.
36.
Failure.
That is a failure, big fella. No. That's a success. No, 36. She is not crushed. 32. 32. Points back. She is grappled, but she is not crushed. Able to hold out, prevent this thing from crushing her bones. But both of Koa and
so I'm grappled by the bite, and she just got bit and it let go. Correct?
No. She's still grappled. She's not being crushed.
Got
The
it.
strength check was preventing you from being crushed.
Got it.
That's the muscles.
All
Okay. That being said, both of you are grappled, but it is your turns.
I'm gonna smack it.
Yeah. Okay. 35 is a critical hit.
Nice. We're gonna stun this with one over the head and dead. Seeing this creature.
Hold on. Didn't you use that before? You haven't had a rest yet. A full safe haven rest. You used that before, I believe.
It's only reset on safe haven. I thought it was
Correct.
just. Oh.
No. All the weapon, that's been consistent. The only way you can get your recovery of your techniques is when you rest at a safe haven. That's good.
Okay.
1 6 2 6.
64.
5d4. Because he uses 5d4. No, that's a critical hit, so that should be
64.
No, you're right. Right, I'm sorry. Thinking of
Ooh.
there we go. Get your dice up there.
And another.
Good stuff.
Bam.
29, 50, 58, 65, and 7 is 72.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, at least we know I'm decent at math.
Go. It is hurt. Thing looks like it's carrying on.
And being grappled, feeling him crushed, pick the hammer up over my head and slam it down on the thing that's biting down on me as hard as I possibly can. A 43.
All right, 43 is a critical
Nice.
hit.
1, 2, and then 10d4,
Another 12.
and then
And two
1 12 and
fours.
2 4.
Yeah.
67, 80, 101.
Breaking that
So
100.
ridiculous.
Oof.
Right.
All of the dice.
As you strike, this thing is very hurt, but it is still alive.
Gwenny.
All right. Guinevere is going to try to use her attack. Give me 2d20. All right.
11.
That's a 35. That is a critical hit.
Yes. Get it.
Oh, that's a lot of green.
Nice.
4 4s, 3 6s.
She's already at 115. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah, it's all of the dice.
Wow, Guinevere, the fucking powerhouse.
I mean, what she does is she doesn't build it, she just kills stuff, explores and kills stuff.
D12s are.
Aye, aye.
All right. So Guinevere basically pulls over here as she kind of, with as much the last bit of strength she has, goes over and basically does a big, almost like a wave whirlpool, and spins and cuts her head off of her, and then the head off of Cole in a massive, basically spin attack, cutting both heads off in a clean sweep. And the party slays this behemoth beast. With that, party is victorious.
I just imagine her like a demon slayer kind of move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water breath. Water wheel. Whoosh.
The blade cuts. Then you see a second later, blood explodes at the seams of the cut. And then it just slides
And
off.
then it slides.
Yeah.
That pinpoint weakness, man. As an explorer, man. But the thing is though, like, outside of like dungeons, he doesn't really do shit.
Yeah.
You have to be in a dungeon for it to like be really good, or like
Wow.
explore. But that being said, the party is victorious. You have slain his beast, which you have no
Yeah.
idea what it is.
And it didn't lie though. Meat is back on the menu, bitch. I'm gonna fucking skin you.
And I think with that, we're gonna end the session here after that big boss battle, and we'll continue forward as the party explores the rest of this dungeon. Or
do we get XP for that though?
we do. Oh yeah, you guys get 10,000 experience points.
Holy shit!
Do I level up again? Hold on, probably.
Probably. Yeah,
Yes.
you got
Oh, yeah.
1 million points. Well, I could have literally.
That will be profession increase, I believe, if you're over 130. Yes. And +1 permanent DR. Oh wow.
There you go.
I'm not quite to 130 yet. I'll say that. Me personally.
No, I'm not there either. I'm off by 400.
You got like several levels to level up. But yeah, basically, yeah. Because basically to level up, you gotta get where the chest is, and then
we gotta go back to a safe place.
To the boat.
Yeah.
To the boat, which is like 8 days away. That being said, we will catch you next time, guys. 10,000 experience points, and you guys played this beach. You guys do get the skin, and of course, this thing you think is high is definitely very valuable. Probably Sphinx. So we'll catch you next time. Also, not next time. We'll catch you guys in December. No.
Yeah.
Yes. December the 1st. No.
We're skipping next week, and we'll
December the 1st. Yes. First day of December, we will be back because we are going to be enjoying Thanksgiving with our families next week.
Yes, we have families, we have lives, guys. So we'll be doing these things to show that, healthy balances of things. Yay. So I will see you guys on the 1st of December. Happy holidays. See you then. Ciao.